The weather outside starting to get a little colder as we look at the Manitoba legislature. Down now to a high of about -10. Snow in the forecast. By the weekend, nice and sunny, but highs of just -20. Let's bring you up to date on what happened this morning. Men's play. Men on the ice twice today, morning and evening. And this is the Battle of Ontario. The reigning Canadian champion, Brad Jacobs, Sault Ste. Marie against Glenn Howard. Look at what this young man can do. That was for 3 as he goes on to win a 3rd straight and hand Howard a 2nd loss. So he remains top of the table with the win. Jeff Stoughton finally does pick up a win over John Epping. That's his first for Stoughton. Kevin Martin remains undefeated. Kevin Cooey, though, yet to win. And Mike McEwen from here in Winnipeg wins his first over John Morris. So top of the table, the two teams, Jacobs against and Martin, they are undefeated. And who would have thought, as we said earlier in the week, some very good teams. There's a 2010 Canadian World Champion, winless so far, Kevin Cooey. As on this Tuesday afternoon, we say hello, Canada, and welcome back to our continuing coverage, the Roar of the Rings, Linda Russell alongside. So the men play twice means the women just play the one game, and that's this afternoon, and that's where our attention will be. Here are the games on the ice, and we will feature the undefeated Val Sweeting from Edmonton going against Heather Nedohin, who also plays out of that Saville Sports Center. Sherry Madaw, Rachel Homan. All these teams at 2 losses. Very important for them not to drop to a 3rd so early. Renee Sonnenberg against Jennifer Jones, who'll try to bounce back after last night. And Stephanie Lawton against Chelsea Carey. What kind of player is Val Sweeting? Well, she can make the big shot. This is what happened last night as she played Jennifer Jones. And this was in the 7th. This young lady has been an Alberta champion when you go back to 2010 in Sault Ste. Marie. This shot, though, set up a dramatic 7th. As this one lands, she's sitting 4. Jones could not respond, went right through the hole, gave up a steal of 4. In fact, 7 stolen points for Sweeting as she went on to the win. And in doing that, she beat a good team and a good 3rd in Caitlin Laws. And today, Sweeting is going to play another terrific 3rd and a Canadian champion, Beth Iskew.
Well, we know Joanne Courtney, the 3rd for Val Sweeting, has not been to a Scottie, so every matchup's going to be a little challenging. But now we talk about playing against Beth Iskew. She's been to the Scotties with 4 different skips. That's amazing experience for anybody. Then we start to talk about skills and the way that you can throw the stone. Well, Beth Iskew has been superb the last 2 Scotties with Heather Nedohin, 2nd, and right now this week she's 1st amongst the 3rds. Joanne Courtney's down at 7th, but you know, with Beth, it's not just throwing the stone. She manages a very emotional Heather Nedohin the best you can to get the best out of her. She's a big impact on the ice.
Russ, let's be honest, and no disrespect to Val Sweeting, I don't think anybody would expect her to be 3-0 so far. As we wouldn't have expected Heather Nedohin to lose her first 2 and now sit at 1-2. So who is the pressure on?
Oh, 110% on Heather Nedohin for sure. They're 1-2. That's the big problem. Val Sweeting's undefeated. That's the other problem. Heather can handle. They've been here before, but this was the space in the bingo card that they might have penciled in that they should win this game, and that's a problem. When you think you're going to win a game, Val Sweeting's the exact opposite of that. They're not worried about it. They're 3-0. They lose this game 3-1. It's a good start. There's no pressure in this team. That's why they're doing so well.
Again, all those teams who are at 2 losses, it is a critical Tuesday afternoon. Our attention is on Sweeting Nedohin when we come back to Winnipeg. Milestone, Val Sweeting. Has Jennifer Jones in some trouble now. Hold it, angle it. Oh, and she'll get rid of the yellow stone. And look at this now. This is a huge stroke for Courtney Baderney. Take it down all the way. Put it right on the corner to sit 2. How nice is that?
Oh.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons. Always fresh, always great tasting coffee. The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by M&M Meat Shops. Frozen food at its best. By Capital One, what's in your wallet? And by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 20 years.
Here at the MTS Center in Winnipeg, the Jets are on the road. They won again last night in New York. They're now 4-1 on the road. They're saying in the paper how Sweeting it is for Val Sweeting, who is 3-0 against her clubmate from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, skipped by Heather Nedohin, Lainey Peters, Jessica Mayer, and Beth Iskew. Against Val Sweeting, Rochelle Paderny, Dana Ferguson, and Joanne Courtney. Meet the Teams is brought to you by Ford, a proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 20 years. Heather Nedohin won the draw to the button, and so she will have the last rock. She will have the hammer in this first end of play. She will play the red stones. It'll be Sweeting who plays the yellow, and to get us underway, the Sweeting lead is Rochelle Paderny.
But we're getting to the point where statistics are starting to be more meaningful. We've had 3 games that we can look at. And for Rochelle, yes, she's at the bottom of the leads. But don't forget, it was game 2 where Rochelle filled only 55%. Her other 2 games have actually been fine. So it looks like she's shaken that off. And the numbers are a little deceiving with her.
14-2.
This rock lands, it's almost the exact same shot that Val Sweeting stole 4 on against Jennifer Jones, where Jennifer was deep on a freeze attempt or a tap attempt, and they gave up a steal of 4. And that side was slower in that game until Jennifer whipped one through. We'll have to keep an eye on that. It's up against the boards, and there seems to be a little bit of a speed difference from the left side to the right side.
The other thing to take into consideration, and we knew it was coming, there is snow in the forecast. Looked outside just before we went to air. There are flurries now here in Winnipeg. More snow expected as the day continues. That dampness being brought into the people has an effect.
Oh, for sure. That's a good point, Vic. You come in and your jackets are wet, and you've got 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 people in here. That can really add humidity levels, which is tough for Hans to control. There's no dehumidification in this building, so hopefully it's not a lot of snow.
And there you saw the live picture from outside the MTS and the flurries, and then colder weather in the forecast for the weekend.
Yeah, a little bit. Which side? 2. 16 and a half, 16? 16.
Well, I don't think it's an unwise decision for Heather to play it a little bit open. She had a nasty thing happen in her second game. She gave up a steal in an extra end and lost that game. And that was after losing the first, so you worried a little bit that she'd get on that kind of slide. But they did recover and did beat Sherry Maddaw in their last game. And I think she has to be a little careful about that kind of play.
Down, but still really tight. 14-6.
Whoa, sucker.
Sit, Betty.
Whoa, sucker.
Betty.
Good.
What did she say? 14.
14.
Well, when we've seen Val Sweeting before, you've said she should not be very aggressive.
Well, I think for her to start off a little conservatively, they got into trouble early against Jennifer Jones, and Val has to be prepared to make the big shot. For Heather Nedohin, she did give away a steal to lose a game. It's because she makes things too complicated. If you look at her scoring, Heather actually hasn't scored very well. It's not because she hasn't put rocks in play. She's put in so many rocks in play, she can't get a second one into the forefoot. So for Heather, she has to be careful not to get it too cluttered.
The game plan brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures.
Pretty tight. Easy. There it goes.
Easy. Yeah, you're right.
3. It's coming down. 2.5. No. 15-6.
Good.
So this is the conservative way to put rocks in play, and that's hit out the one that was entered into the forefoot early, and now you put up the corners. They can be peeled, so you potentially lose that opportunity, but if you do get a miss or a nose hit, you have a chance to go around it with very low risk.
Kathy Gauthier with us again this afternoon. Kathy, and every team, including ours, has a person that is the calming influence. And that would be you. Of course it is. And with this Nedohin team, it appears to be Beth Iskew.
Well, it is for sure. And Beth said before the game that what she's found as she's grown more time with Heather is when to pick her battles and when to suggest when Heather should back off or play things. She used to just give her opinion all the time, and it almost sounded like they were fighting, but they weren't. She was just trying to give her advice. What she's realized now is if Heather's at all tentative, that is the time to push her viewpoint. If Heather is quite firm on it, she's just there to support, even if she disagrees, because a strong-minded Heather is a successful shooting Heather.
And that's the kind of relationship that we've seen trying to think other teams that, you come down, you know when to speak and you know when to be quiet. That seems to be the most favorable way of working.
You have to find that balance. Heather is definitely an emotional skip. She goes with her gut a lot, and sometimes that works well. Sometimes the team gets a little confused when the plan is not being played out. So for Beth to know when to step in, it's key. I have been so impressed with the Nedohin team. They won a championship, and I believe it's because every member of the team, of course, is experienced, but knows their role and does it beautifully. So Beth has a big role in going down and talking to Heather. You have Lainey Peters and Jessica Mayer, who have hack support, do their jobs as far as preparing the stone and the ice, and I think they all fit together beautifully.
Well said. They do all the little things.
When you look at Heather's number, her best number, playing with Heather, Beth right now is throwing 95% on her draws. Her overall percentage was up, but that's on draws. So when Heather's getting into trouble, it's not because Beth isn't able to get the draws in the right spot. As I said, I think it's just too cluttered. So use Beth's ability to make those draws, but still give yourself a little room.
Joanne Courtney, 24 years of age, throwing the third stones for the Sweeting team. She'll then go to the brush for the final stones of Val Sweeting. Courtney and Pederney have been really impressive so far this short week. Dana Ferguson throwing second stones will then hold the broom for the skipper.
And that definitely does contrast with Beth managing Heather and talking about the strategy. And Joanne's job does go to brushing, so it's quite a contrast in how those two players, as third throwers, work on their teams.
7, 6. Room. 6. Room.
Easy, girls.
7. Room.
Easy.
A little late in the end to throw up one more corner guard. This late, you might see Val Sweeting duck right around it and force Heather to take a single. So Heather's going to throw it in the rings and play it out and try to blank now.
Good go, normal.
She's just 26 years of age, Val Sweeting. Mentioned a former Alberta champion in 2010, Sault Ste. Marie. The team went 4-7. Now, there are going to be those who suggest, Linda, yesterday it wasn't as much Val Sweeting as it was Jennifer Jones self-destructing.
Well, I definitely was surprised at some of the calls that Jennifer Jones made. I thought she got herself into big trouble, could have gotten herself out of trouble in different ways. It actually started in the fourth end when Jennifer made a strange call and gave up a steal, and then it just seemed to slide from there. Now, with Jennifer's experience, I don't expect that to last. I do expect her to bounce back, and there may be a little chat in the room last night and this morning with Jennifer and her team and coach about how they want to play out the next games.
Yeah, this next game I think is huge because that was a loss they didn't expect, and that's part of the problem in our sport. Is it's not that he didn't respect Val, I'm sure, but they were just out-curled big time, so they need to bounce back immediately. All of a sudden you're 2-2 with a 2-0 start, and you could be on the outside looking in.
And we remind everybody there are just the 8 teams, if you should be joining us for the first time, 8 men's, 8 women's teams. So it's just a 7-game round robin. Very short. And if you lose 2 or 3 too quickly, as Kevin Cooey is right now with 3 losses, Kevin's going to have to run the table on the way out to just possibly get himself into a tiebreaker. So it's a difficult week for these teams. Pressure-filled week, and we haven't seen a lot of humor at all, have we, Russ?
No, it's...
You know, at a Briar or the Scotties, we see that the different teams will socialize on the ice and tell stories or whatever. We just have not seen that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. 11 games at the Briar, and some of the teams don't commit as much as these guys do. So I think they think they're going to win a couple of games along the way. So after 11 games, the cream tends to rise to the top. Here, Jeff Stoughton's curling. His team's 89%. They're 1-2. Glenn's 89%. They're 1-2. It's a short run with only 7 games, and every game's a war.
Val Sweeting's a great hitter at 85% on those hits. Don't expect her to miss many of those.
Okay.
She doesn't overthrow them either, Linda. That's what I like to see. I noticed that in Kitchener in the pre-trials. It's so easy to get pumped up and overthrow stuff. And everything she throws, there's a bit of brushing going on. I love that.
You'll wait. Yeah.
Heather Nedohin, her 2 Scotties titles.
All right, Heather,
her last. This team
Let's go, Hooch. Good throw.
won the Canadian Championship in 2012, and then followed that up with a bronze medal at the Worlds. But you can also go back to '98 when she won Canadian Championship with Kathy King. Final stone here in 1, up and down the ice, and looking for the blank to take the hammer to 2.
All the way out, Jeff. You gotta go hard, Jeff.
Lainey Peters, Jessica Mayer. Jessica Mayer all the way right towards us, and that will do.
Good sweep.
Let's begin our updates on this Tuesday afternoon. And right now, Jennifer Jones, of course, trying to bounce back after that loss to Val Sweeting, is sitting the 2. Renee Sonnenberg and her team from Grand Prairie, her final stone. Kathy?
Well, she's got a tough one. Jennifer nailed a pin on her first one. Renee tried to follow her. That's that red one you see at the back of the 4. And by coming heavy, Jennifer went in again. Lies 2.
Lonnie McDonald managing the house. Carrie Ann McTaggart, Rona Pasica on the brush. So she just has to grab enough of the white. Rubs, rolls off, and now have a look. Is it 1 or maybe 2? Just the tap, but 1 for sure. Now they'll have another look. Caitlin Laws. Ladies. 2. 2 it is. Steal 2. Jones first. Welcome back. The only game for the women today is Tuesday afternoon. Game 4 of the 7 to play in the round robin. A blank in the first means that Heather Nedohin will once again have the last rock here in 2, playing the Red Stones.
Right to it. Tapping it back.
I like this.
I like this call too, Linda. You mentioned this last year, and most of the teams throw a freeze in this situation, and it gets so congested in the scoring area for, in this case, the team with Hammer Nedohin. Gets so small, and by pumping this back in the 8-foot or so, yes, you won't be buried with this rock, but you get lots of room later in the end.
Lainey Peters, and it's Mayer and Iskew. Watch this center line guard coming up. Oh, they got it by.
Good.
And enough to push it out the back, and the shooter will just turn towards the outside, sit in the open, top 4.
You can see with that corner guard, now that the yellow on the enemy rocks out of it, they eventually go around the Nedohin team around the corner guard and be shot rock.
That's the difficulty of playing the center guard and having it a little long, because there is enough curl. That one was mostly buried. There was a chunk showing, but pretty well buried. But that long a guard means that you can get by with quite a bit of weight and make that one go away. So I think Val has to be careful of dropping those ones that far out in front.
Dana Ferguson, who coaches curling at the Saddle Sports Center, looking for that inside roll, gets it, and did it pop out into the hole? It looks like it has. Sits T-line, 4 foot.
Nice weight. Control. Sorry? Control. 10, 10, 5. Okay. Let's go. Good throw here, Jess.
With nothing in play, nothing close to the 4 foot after this is removed, you've got the whole 12 feet of circles to score your 2 points.
10. Clean. Clean. 10 and a half.
Jessica Mayer.
Close. 10 and a half. No. Yep.
Iskew. Left. Peters right. Through the hold now, looking for the little bit of a roll to the outside, and there they are. T-line, 8 foot and behind cover.
Very nice.
Should be pretty good here. 14-5. Good throw, Jess. 10-5. Okay.
Right underneath. Very good throw. You could probably get that with a soft hack waiter, but electing to freeze.
So here we go. This is where you have to be very careful about rock positioning, because playing around the corner, that plays into the hands of the team with last rock.
Hard for line. Do it.
Ferguson out of the University of Alberta, played in 3 CIS curling championships.
Right here.
He's going to over curl.
Nice weight. Sorry.
I like the fact they kept brushing and not giving up on it. Now you can angle raise that yellow one if you want, and the red one's exposed. If you'd stopped that about a foot sooner, the red one would be virtually buried.
I think I like that call. Yep.
What was that?
6-5. Hers is 15 too.
So I think 15.
Yeah, 5.
5, 6.
Looking for top 8 foot.
Line's really good. Pretty good. 5, 5.
You can see the Scotties necklace that
5. Yes.
all the champions receive.
Yes, line.
6. Line only. Line only. Whoa.
You have to be careful you don't
We're
pop
there.
that out the other side by over curling.
You always want to sweep these as a front end brusher, right, to get it back there, but that's exactly what happened. Now the double's on.
Jeepers, that curl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We noticed more curl this morning in the men's games, and Hans has tweaked it again, and it's perfect. You can make everything out here now.
Okay. I like the double. Okay. Feel wait.
2 calls. They were talking about the hit and roll or the double, but they're going to play big weight and go for the double.
Oh!
With Joanne Courtney, also out of the University of Alberta. Needs to come back and in a hurry. Oh, and then she just touches it, and did touch it over enough that it's popped out the other side of that center guard.
Okay, so yours
Updating you on the other scores on the ice. Rachel Holman has scored a couple with the last rock against Sherry Madaw. And Stephanie Lott and Chelsea Carey. Lawton at 1 and 2, Carey at 2 and 1. Carey with the last rock, blanked the first.
We talk a lot about experience and the difference on this sheet of ice. And first of all, that call of playing the up weight takes a little bit of the brushing out of it. Secondly, you have a player in Joanne Courtney that does extend and sometimes does pop that. So that's another problem on a straight patch when you've got big weight. And it sort of takes away any plan B. The plan B also should have been get rid of the guard if nothing else. So everything about that really showed a bit of inexperience.
The amateur miss, wasn't it? Not the pro miss. Did you really need to throw that much weight, too? That was the other thing. And the Nedohin team could make them pay here. What a great shot.
The experience of Beth Iskew.
I talked about her draw weight at 95%. Some events you have that feel. That house looks huge. Even the button looks big if you ask for it. And the confidence of when you slide out, you know exactly what to do. Beth seems to have that right now.
Get it. Go. Keep going. More. Okay.
Nice shot because it gets it back past that one yellow, so it's only 2 for the moment.
tied.
And weight should be the same.
3. Yeah, 3 is not the worst here. Yeah.
Could bring it in against at 3 points. Depends on the line. The pro miss here would be light and guard that double opportunity.
Let's do this in our draw to the button.
Yeah.
Yep, we did. Okay.
15 and a half, 16.
Different path, so
It's a
Beth
little
is
less.
reconfirming.
Beth has been an alternate in previous Olympic curling trials with
No.
Stephanie Lawton
Just 3. Just
No.
3.
back in 2005, 2006. That shows some value, doesn't it, Linda, when you're called upon to by a team. And for those days, she was down, of course, in Nova Scotia.
Right here's
But
great. Yeah, it's deeper than that. No, it's right here.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that's some respect.
Beth brings a lot to the game. Sometimes hard to talk about all the intangibles that players have.
Oh, your 109 scared me. I
Yeah.
was like, me too.
That is fast. I was timing that one, and 4.09, I think they're saying for the split, and I got 15 and a quarter on the hog to hog, and
That's
it's
way-
really sliding.
Way faster than day one. And they didn't even look at that one. They could have put that in the forfeit if they wanted to.
Yeah. You got it.
I noticed so
have to
far
be
with
by
Val,
them.
she
Oh, here.
her go-to shot's the draw, and she makes a lot of them. But it's dangerous here without hammer. This has to be buried.
And because of that long guard, the one on the red stone up on the top right, she can't come that way. She has to come with this turn.
Yeah, I think Beth's just curled enough. You can't raise that one at the top of the 12-foot on the center line and make the doubles. And then, like you say, the corner guard's in the way for an in-turn draw, so this is really all she has.
What do you think here?
Found this side slower last night.
Yeah, it's a little wider, hey? A little bit, it'll be wider than theirs, yeah.
Okay,
So
so a little more then.
Watching, too, the game between Chelsea Carey and Stephanie Lawton. Chelsea Carey from here at the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg got off to a slow start, lost her first, has bounced back now with 2 straight. Stephanie Lawton just winning her first yesterday. Opportunity here. Can she move that Chelsea Carey with her last to pick up 2?
Well, that's the call for sure, but it is tough. That last stone by Stephanie Lawton is a perfect guard, so Chelsea can't see any of it.
As we watch Val Sweeting slide, just maybe that little bit too far. And looks like the Nedohin team
nice
is
sweeping.
sitting 3, and before it even comes to a rest, Sherry Anderson says, very nice, get out of here, let's go. 2 for Carey.
Don't mind your first call.
I like this.
That squeaked the guard. Great brushing.
This is great.
This is great.
Give her
This
the
is
other
good
draw.
right there.
Yeah.
That'd be really
Definitely
good.
quicker today,
She just
Linda,
wraps
and
this way,
Val
but we're
will
leaving
agree
her
to
one
that.
side
Well,
at some point.
Got to give her something different.
I like that.
Okay, 5-4.
Yeah. Yes!
That was a great chance, and we harp a little bit on what plan B is, what the option is, where the acceptable range is, and for that last draw, it was anything a little higher in the house, could be bumped up. But being back there gives Heather a chance to cut off that side, but still come in deep enough to sit 3. So Val's going to be in a very tough position with her last.
115. Let's go, Hooch. You got her.
Fuck, they're trying to come in.
Line's good.
Setting up for a possible very big end here for
Easy line.
Heather Nedohin.
On its own 5.
This is her first. Does have the last rock as we play in the second.
Line is fine. Line's fine.
Sitting 2 for sure. Looks like a third at the back of the 12.
Here's right, girl. In for 3. Get in for 3, yep.
Where is that?
Yep.
Oh, and
Good,
definitely
that's
in
good.
for 3.
Good.
And it certainly looks like it's, well, no, that yellow stone over on
14-6.
the edge. That's the fourth shot. So right now it is 3 for Nedohin.
That could probably be hit for 5 if Val doesn't make a good one here.
4. I mean, we can still come back here.
True.
Yeah. Or even, I don't know. Yeah.
2 days ago, this if you were playing the Val was talking about possible in-turn draw down through this area, either to here or to there.
How much do you have of this red
The
one?
shot's very makeable, but now this rock out here is problematic. There's a little more curl, and the path to actually make this shot probably has to go through that area, and it's very difficult to become shot rock.
I don't know.
I think at this stage you're trying to limit. So you have to find a way to get in there for a second shot and give up only 2.
And it's an early timeout taken by the Sweeting team.
How much do you have of the 7? Half?
Yeah, about half.
Thinking, try and come around everything, double,
Or even freeze to
or,
there.
but this is risky.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same, like, if we come in this path, we don't want to have to sit shot. I just think with the weight, it might be easier to come around everything and sit back here and hope she misses.
Yeah, my thought was the freeze on the top. If you,
Yeah.
you could negotiate the hole. I didn't find this call over here either. The draw to there, you'd have to do it that way. My gut was the freeze on the top one.
Yeah.
You think with the guard there,
It'll be
negotiate
tight
the
with
draw.
that top house weight. I think it'll be tight to both of them, but it's definitely there. If we decide early that it's past it, we come back
The
here.
drawback for it is you got out of there. You got lots of room to pass.
Yeah, that's the only thing that scares me.
Even if we get,
Double isn't there.
well, yeah, I think so. Then she hits for 3, but
Either the freeze or the drawback.
Renee Sonnenberg, Jennifer Jones, after Jones stole 2 in the first.
I
And
just
once
think
again,
weight-wise,
Jones,
it's easier
all
to
kinds
get
of pressure,
back here
Kathy.
than it is up there.
Well, and Jennifer had a tight guard to the house. On her first one, Renee went around it into the 4-foot, made a lovely shot, but Jennifer ran her own straight back, and that's why she lies 3. The advantage for Renee is she's just thrown this shot.
All right, and everything is around the edges, facing the 3.
Where? Do you want to rub?
Around the edge of the 8-foot.
That looks fine.
And,
We're past it.
whoa. My goodness. And they'll have a look. It appears to be a steal of 1. Renee Sonnenberg doesn't have the feel right now. Jennifer Jones steals 1 to lead 3-0.
Okay.
I think they elected to freeze, Linda.
I think it's the hardest of the 3 draws. You could do the same in-turn for Val because she's a left-hander wide side like Heather did, but go around Heather. She
Yes.
would freeze to the one they talked about on the side of the 8-foot. She's trying to freeze to shot rock. This port's tough to get to that spot.
Yeah, a little lighter weight. There's going to be more curl. They have to flirt with that corner guard.
So here they go, Padernick, Horton, 2 of the best young brushers in the game.
Hard to bury.
Can they get it around everything? They will take it by everything. Look at this, look at this. And they'll take it all the way back, and they'll sit for second shot.
That was a very tough draw.
Great shot, Val.
Oh, she's made some
Best we
impressive
could do, I
shots.
think. Good speed. Sorry, buddy. Good speed for Shell. Good job. Okay. Sorry, I just kept going. She stopped.
Had to wait so long on that corner guard to try and get it into the right position, and good call to get it by.
Russ, some people would have quit on it now, hoping that it stops a little higher and maybe even stops a shot stone, but they've brushed it all the way back.
Yeah, they're worried if they leave it a little higher, it'll be partially open, and Heather, with a great hitting ability, could pick it out of there. And they wanted to get it buried, but almost took it too far.
Peel.
Like the only other thing is if it's
Peel.
What do we have here, though? This could.
Just 8.
If we line this up, I'll try to draw a straight line. It looks like it hits about there. I think this works.
Hit the outside. It should go straight across.
Throw a bullet down there, hit it on the outside, redirect the yellow on the red. The red goes back, and I think it could be as many as 4, Linda.
And if that one, if you have, I mean, if everything sticks around and that one at the center line top is nibbling,
I'd like to hit
as it appears to be, could be as much as 5.
Can I have some more?
Yep.
A little more.
Okay.
Would you just like her to say, no, you can't? No, I'm sorry. Heather, no.
I don't think that's a good idea when you want your skip to make the shot.
Can't have any more.
I don't know this spot, but there's fresh pebble, a little more curl than there was yesterday, so I believe it'll curl more than tracking on Heather.
It's a risk and reward situation, a chance for more than the 2.
Has to get rid of those 2 yellows at the back. Back 8, back 12. Final stone on its way. Right now sitting one top edge of the 4. Nothing yet from Mayer. Peters. Not a lick yet. Just want to touch it over. Touch it over, and it'll go across. And it will be just the 1 for Heather Nedohin.
Great example, Vic, of the drag effect.
Yeah, they didn't figure the drag out. Hit it dead, hit it thicker, and it would have dragged back.
But a great example of what Val Sweeting can do. Gets her team out of a trouble with a wonderful draw. And then this stone just across the top. Nedohin will get a single here in 2. One goes on the board for Nedohin, but it could have been a lot more had it not been for this key shot in the second for Val Sweeting.
That's why they're 3-0 back. Val's made a ton of shots like this. They're making them at the right time. Their percentage is no better than anybody else, but when you can do this and escape jail, that was a 4-ender looking her right in the eye. Brushes it back just for second shot. Totally buried. Great throw.
And then the double angle raise didn't work. The key shot is brought to you by Scotty's Tissue. The perfect touch of design and softness. So Heather Nedohin on the board first on this Tuesday afternoon at the MTS Center here in Winnipeg. Welcome back, everybody, to Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Curling Trials. And for the first time in the game, it will be Val Sweeting and her team that does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the yellow stones.
Good.
Heather Nedohin has to be a little uptight about this too, because she threw a great stone, hit it a little thinner, and then didn't quite, the angle wasn't quite dead on like we thought it was, and she had a gimme draw for 2. Tried the tough shot like she always does, almost made it, and now she gets forced to 1 when they played a brilliant end. You feel after the end's over that you deserve more than 1.
A little reminiscent of the game against Jones, where Sweeting got into trouble and made a good shot and ended up actually stealing an end. But it calls for patience on the case of Heather Nedohin. They made a lot of good shots. This end, it's going to be wide open. The first one came in and a hit and roll out. So the second one came in again, and now we're seeing an exchange of hits.
Jessica Mayer.
Oh. Yep. No, it's okay. 9.
You want me to roll it?
No, it's fine.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
The term sometimes is smoke and mirrors. Is that applied to the Sweeting team a little bit this week?
I don't think so. They're a good team. They beat a lot of great teams to get here. Their inexperience shows occasionally on this strategy, but Val's making the right shot at the right time and getting them out of trouble. And that's what happens in sport. You have a very strong skip in this case. I said right from the beginning, I thought she would have to make the saves in this game because she has an inexperienced team. She's making the big shot at the right time, getting her team out of trouble, and then the rest of the team recover and make some good shots.
Yeah, 79% as a team is not stellar, but if you make them at the right time.
Ten. Clean. Oh, 10. Whoa. Needs to move a little. Whoa, Beth. Here it comes. Yep. 10-9.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
So how do you qualify for the Road to the Roar or the Roar of the Rings? You can come through the Road to the Roar as Val Sweeting did. She was the last to qualify a couple of weeks ago in Kitchener. Those are your 8 teams. Now, when you say beat some good teams to get here, did she ever? Shannon Clybrink, of course, Olympian from 2006. Cheryl Bernard beat her from Vancouver, albeit with different teams. And then you throw in Kelly Scott, Canadian and world champion. So she's earned her spot.
How about here? Rachel Holman, Stephanie Lawton, and Jennifer Jones for the first three. Just incredible.
You have to give Val so much credit, too, because I talked about the Nedohin team and how they have a great support system and roles that are well-defined after having gone through championship play. Now you have the Sweeting team with only Val having the experience, and she's a fairly calm person, so she's having to do a lot of those things for her team that all 4 members of the Nedohin team do for themselves.
And she comes through, Rachel Holman, right out of the gate. That was a big game. Get off to a good start, and Holman struggled. Beat Stephanie Lawton, 2-time Saskatchewan champion, and then last night against Jones, stealing 7 of those 9 points.
Clean. It's up. Clean. Good. 9-8.
And then you throw in this young lady, and Amber Holland, Canadian champion, has the 5th player joining her, brings that experience along with their coach, Tana Smiley. So add that and add her, and it's a little more seasoned team.
You have some experience, but also it's the calmness on the bench. When you're in trouble, you don't want someone to come out and look nervous in front of you about what you might have to play. So you've got Amber walking out there and saying, well, it doesn't look very good, but why don't you try this? And it's all very calm. And
yeah, rather than just walking out and go, man, you're in trouble. You're just dead.
I'm going to go back to the bench now and have some coffee while you figure it out. No, you can't do that.
No, you can't do that. You're dead.
Talk about calm, though. Amber's the best at that. Remember the game against Jennifer in the in PI for the final to win the Scotties. She gives up a 3 by an oversweep. They swept it all the way down, bounced open, gives up a 3, and instead of yelling at the front end or whatever it was, her answer was, well, that's unfortunate. And they came back and won the game. It was just brilliant.
Yeah, in that moment, that's an amazing choice of words.
Yeah, that's not, I had other words for those situations.
This is a tough roll in. Hello? Yeah. No, I'm just thinking. Okay.
So skip stones to come here in this third. So for Heather Nedohin, she got off to a disappointing start. Again, that bingo card that you often talk about. And Renee Sonnenberg is one of those to qualify, but comes in, beats her. Then Chelsea Carey. Bond Spieling team, they know each other well, but doesn't have the resume of a Nedohin, loses to her. But then, of course, has that bounce-back win last evening against Sherry Hagar.
Easy. Whoa, easy, Jess. Falling. Okay, there we go. We're okay now. Throw. Good. 8-2.
This is not the kind of end that Heather Nedohin would have liked after taking that risk about that angle set up in the last end where it may have been too much separation to get the drag effect to work, or she hit it incorrectly. So now she's looking in a position where she would have liked to have forced her opponent right back at the hammer, start to take some opportunities again, but wide open, and with that one having to roll out, well, she leaves her opponent to play anything they want.
Well, that's an interesting looking house. You know, it's like a board game, and I'm on one side and you're on the other.
I'll take the ones with the red.
Okay, that's those belong to Stephanie Lawton, and she's down 2-0 to Chelsea Carey, and Lawton with her last.
Well, the shot stone is the one at the back. That's the yellow stone just thrown by Chelsea Carey. Lots of room she had when she went by the red. So Stephanie trying to tap it back for 4.
This is a big scrub for this team. Sherry Anderson, you can hear her. Sherry Singler, Marlies Kasner. Got to get it by their own first, and will not. And now where does it roll to, and where does it squirt to? So it's 1 for sure. Now they'll start counting. 1, 2 it looks like. Very 2 and close for 3.
2 for sure. That one can go. This one can
Heather Nedohin.
Good sweep.
We might have a
Good.
better
I'm like,
I don't want to throw it wide a bunch because I knew that there was space we could get to with that. So, Jesus, I can't tell.
Looks like they may call for the measure. So certainly 2 for Lawton.
Well, she moved.
And her team from the Natana Curling Club in Saskatoon. Coming in with a record of 1-2. Chelsea Carey from the Fort Rouge here in Winnipeg at 2-1. In our game final stone, Val Sweeting out of Edmonton looking for the blank here in 3. Trying to keep this on a corner. And will not. Right on the beak for a single. And Sweeting with that mistake will give up the last rock. We're tied at 1.
8, 4, 7.
And we'll update you on that measurement. Tell you if Lawton got 2 or 3 when we return to Winnipeg.
That's the big ticket. We want to be in Sochi in February. Especially when you're in this venue and you see the Olympic rings everywhere.
To be Team Canada would just be an amazing thing.
I want to go back and get that gold medal this time and make Canada proud.
If somebody's telling you they're not thinking about it, they're probably lying. I mean, just the reality of it is that it's so huge and it's everybody here, it's their dream.
To have the full support of all of Canada behind you is a feeling like no other.
And we just try not to focus on it too much and get ahead of ourselves.
You dream of having that last shot to win and going to the Olympics and representing Canada at the greatest sporting event in the world.
How are you supposed to talk after that? So you can see Canada to be decided this week. Familiar names from other countries. Margareta Sigfridsson just coming off a European Championship where she beat Eve Muirhead, and those were the top 3 teams. Miriam Ott from Switzerland, Erica Brown, Anna Sidorova, we know, Len Nielsen, who played Amber Holland a couple of years ago, and then the Koreans are doing very well. So where's Bing Oo Wang, who has spent a lot of time this fall in Canada? Well, there's a qualifying tournament, last chance qualifying for them too, and they will be in Füssen, Germany, coming up in about a week's time. So to update you on that measure, Lawton was sitting the 2. We knew that. They measured, and it is just the 2 for Stephanie Lawton. And it will be Chelsea Carey that has the hammer in 4. Our eye is on it, so your eyes can watch all of the action here this week at the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Curling Trials. It's a mistake. It's one of those unforced errors we talk about in other sports. We just don't chart them. But that's a giveaway to give away the last rock. Sweeting forced to take the single. And so here in 4, it will be Nedohin that has the last rock. She has the hammer playing the Red Stones.
Some of us do chart them.
Yes, you. So that's silence. See, you have to understand.
I'm nodding and
what happens
gesturing.
here is Linda gets my attention and I stop talking, and then she shows me her paper. I'm charting them, Vic. I'm charting unforced errors. Oh, excuse me.
Well, interestingly, we chart the one where she knows the blank attempt last end, but in my opinion, the rollout in this end by Heather Nedohin is another one of those, and it's partly weight choice. I find that Heather and this team do play a little bit extra weight on those lead stones, and you really want to save that shooter.
But back to the unforced errors, I think that's huge because it doesn't really show up in the percentages sometimes. You know, Val will get maybe 75% for hitting and staying, or at least 50, but it really gives the advantage back to Nedohin.
I mean, in a game like tennis where you see that statistic, it usually tells a story. You don't see it in some other sports when maybe a receiver should have held onto the ball. Is that an unforced error? No, that's difficult to say. But in a situation like that, right there, you make that, what, 98, 99% of the time?
Yeah, so my judge is if it's a wide open takeout and it's missed in some fashion, especially a rollout when you don't want it like this end, or a nose on a blank, or even go back to the double that was missed by the Sweeting team in the second end, you need some contact on those shots, and it was open. And the other case is you can decide on how much space you want to give them for a draw. For example, maybe not just the 4-foot draw is what you call an unforced error, but maybe a 6-foot range where they can make a draw. If it's missed, that also is an unforced error. So some judgment, but I think it's pretty easy in curling to make that assessment.
Jessica Mayer as we play in 4.
Oh, you're just stuffing it.
And they did stuff it, but it'll backward out into the open edge of the 8. Now, we updated you on lot and carry. Last night, Jennifer Jones had 7 points stolen against her. She said, maybe that's the way to play. So we're going to steal against Sonnenberg. She's stolen 4 so far, leads 4-0 against Renee. And Sherry Madaw has gotten 1 in the 3rd. Rachel Holman from Ottawa leading 2-1 as they play in the 4th. That brings us to our game here on Sheet A at the MTS Center. We're playing in the 4th, and this is the Sweeting 3rd, Joanne Courtney.
Soft release. Okay, good. 7.
Not curling yet.
Okay, 7's good.
Oh, not curling at all.
With this one, you're trying to position a rock where it actually gets Heather Nedohin playing it rather than trying to hit and roll behind the corner guard off the other stone. So they were calling this for top 4.
14. Okay, hit and flop. Okay.
So that doesn't work. That was supposed to be the bait to pull Heather away from this potential hit and roll.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of good things can happen now. Roll underneath the coverage or roll right on top of that deep rock that was just thrown.
They're going to get this little roll to the inside. They do, and it just sits. Not quite in time.
Well, I thought they could pull it back with the sweeping and we could hold it on that side. But you had finish on that, which honestly surprises me on that 4-foot line for a peel run back. Like you threw it good. Like this, we're getting finish here, where before it would kind of fall. So I just called it wrong. Yeah.
Wondering though.
How nice or how good is that, Linda, for the skip to just say, you know what, you threw it well, I made them, it surprised me, I made the mistake.
No, you need the honesty. I think for the thrower, you don't want the doubt in your mind about what you did on the throw, and good for all of them. This is a very honest team, this Nedohin team. I said they work together very well.
Okay, Russ, let's talk.
We don't want that much honesty up here.
No.
I was sweeping that one over there on my own. I'm like, I did the same thing.
Now back to your unforced error.
Crease to the back one.
Team Sweeting went deep. That allowed Nedohin to play the other rock, not the one they wanted to play. They made the perfect hit and roll, forced an error.
Yeah, right now, if we talk about unforced errors, I have 2 down for Joanne Courtney and 1 for Val Sweeting.
How about Vic?
I have so many marks on the paper. It looks like the telestrator that Ron Burgundy did.
Nice.
A lot of rocks, a lot of unforced errors.
But it comes back to what you said. There's that battle at 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Iskew and Courtney. And
all there.
when you're playing this level, who said it earlier in the week? One shot, one mistake, right time, wrong time.
Makes a huge difference. Well, speaking of that, I already talked about Beth having perfect draw weight. Maybe that was the jinx.
I think you're right. Needs to curl.
And all the way by and out the back. Wow.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Shoot. Sorry about that.
It's always tough from up here to see what the ice is doing, but all across 4 sheets, the tendency for any of the draws that have been missed, there haven't been many missed, but they've all been heavy. The ice is faster today.
Yeah, but that was a 14-1.
Is that a result of
Yeah, I did. I was thinking 14 and a half in my head.
use? I mean, they talk about green ice to start. Is that just because now we are on day 3?
Yeah, I think so, Vic. The rocks will tend to get a little smoother, slightly smoother game after game after game as it goes along. And it's given Hans and his team a chance, just like the curlers, to get better with what they're dealing with and make it that much a better surface.
Val Sweeting. Skip Stones here in 4 of a 1-1 tie.
9-7.
Good sweep.
Now just go back to the point of where the acceptable range is for a draw, what you have to get in your head without thinking don't be heavy, don't be light, but to put it in a positive frame, the range for that draw for Beth Iskew was anywhere a little bit shorter where she didn't leave an easy double. Because even it was a biter, that's double range now for the two yellows. So you can manage those misses, but you can't manage the one that goes through. There's nothing that's going to make that better.
3/4.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's go.
Just off nose on your side, yes.
Yeah. Good throw here, Hooch. Let's go.
The former Canadian junior champion, Heather Nedohin, and her first.
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Okay, nice
and
try.
they'll
9-9.
just run it by.
Good.
Shoot.
9-9.
Huh?
Wait, 9-9.
Oh, really?
Trying to get herself out of trouble, trying to avoid being forced to a single.
Shoot, do that good. We need a bit more ice for that weight. 9-9.
Yeah.
Do what you wanted.
Just
yeah, we're getting curled here.
lighter than she wanted it. Just resulted in a little bit extra curl.
I thought they could hold it, but like Jess is, you're not holding it like you were yesterday.
You can see it's so curling.
Yeah, shoot.
Control.
Is it possible, Russ, that board side as we look at it there, that left side closer to the stands, getting a little more curl there?
Very possible. Last night was the slower side, so that usually means it's a little bit more friction, more curls.
No.
Final stone here in 4. Val Sweeting needs to stick around here.
Sit. Good.
And will. So the force
So through this. Yeah.
for Sweeting,
This is our draw
taking
the button.
advantage of that
510, hey?
miss by Beth Iskew.
Stay away from the backing. Once you try to play the backing, you just
I knew when I was
instinctively throw
coming
it
out,
deep.
too. Try dropping the anchor.
Heather's taking the in-turn, which she knows. All the little things the top teams regularly do. It's a good habit to get into.
105 to 110.
They know this path.
No, 110 to 115, because I was a 116 to the button.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right.
110, I assume, is 4.10.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
That's quick.
Very fast.
Go, Heather.
Now remember, every player is going to have a different interval because of the extension of their arm. So it may be faster for some or sound faster for some, but it's still fast ice.
119. Weight's good.
Fight the 8. Line's fine.
I think so. Yeah. Go.
Piece of the 8-foot. Oh, it's not going to be easy for them, is it?
Do you want me to switch?
Jessica Bear, Lainey Peters.
15-6. Come on, you can drag it. Come on, a little more and you
Wow.
got it. A little more and you've got it. You're good.
A little
You're
more,
good. You're
and
good.
yeah, they've got it.
Good sweep.
Very nice.
One, right?
A little harder work than they may have thought. One it is. Nedohin here in 4 to take a 2-1 lead.
Hey. Good gosh.
This is a drag though for them. This is a drag for them. They gotta get it to the button. This is a drag for them, and they'll get it there.
All that matters is this rock right now. Final stone here in 10. Make the double. Go away, move it enough. Can he get us 2? You bet he can. What a shot from the old bear.
He's a 2-time Olympic medalist, silver and gold. Kevin Martin continues to roll. Earlier today, this morning, a win over Kevin Cooey. Mike McEwen from here in Winnipeg picks up a win over John Morris, Martin's former 3rd. Brad Jacobs, reigning Canadian champion, beats Glenn Howard, and Jeff Stoughton is a winner. So top of the table in men's play, you've got Jacobs, Martin at 3-0. The big bunch at 1-2, and as we said earlier in the week, some very good teams are going to have records they're not used to, and Kevin Cooey would be one of those, a 2010 Canadian and world champion, winless in 3 games. Men will be on the ice tonight when we rejoin you. Heather Nedohin draws for the single, the 2-1 as we welcome you back. The MTS Center here in Winnipeg in the 5th. It will be Val Sweeting that has the last rock, playing the Yellowstones.
this game is such an interesting one, and it's one where you have to be looking every game at how to make your team the best. And I was looking at the stats coming in. I said, we're just getting to a place with 3 games where you can start to see some trends. And I did notice with Lainey Peters that her hits were a real struggle. Way lower than her draws. Now, as a lead, she doesn't play a lot of them, but she's played a lot of out turns compared to in turns, and she's only at 62% in her out turn hits, and she just flashed one this end.
Really?
So as a skip, you have to start to decide, am I going to keep calling that? If I do keep with the turn, do I try to change the weight, something that will make the player get a little more comfortable? Change the turn, this end it would have been tougher. Or do I eliminate that shot and think of something else like a come around? So I'll be interested to see how that plays out the rest of this game.
Jessica Mayer trying to run this stone right back. Right now it's Sweeting sitting to 2. No, not far off. But she leaves the shooter out in front.
Ugly start here.
This is one of those where it's not even bad to peel it off.
Yeah. Is it an easy double, or should we just go winger? Should we go winger, or is that better?
It's early. They'll still have this double, and then they'll roll over in front of us.
I'll draw on top. Yeah.
You come right here, that's good. Okay, even a little bounce.
Okay, that's about 15. I think so.
Even short.
Really great positioning there. It's hard for Heather to get around on the out turn side to get that shot rock, and it's choked off on the in turn side, and there's a bit of separation, so it's a tough double.
Line's okay.
Corner guard up there for Val. And,
Whoa, go.
the recipe for a big end here.
Okay, their line's good. You can go.
Dana Ferguson.
One in.
We might be at no.
Line's good. We gotta get it there.
Oh, no top. No top.
Yeah.
Whoa. Nice. 15-7.
15-7? Yeah. Really good there.
Yeah.
Sorry, got your 3 on.
One more time with the run back or just the peel?
No, it is the run back. The angle of those two, it's hard to tell if they're frozen, but they are angled such that the drag effect would be really hard to get something happening on the shot stone.
Right. Jessica Mayer trying it again, running it back, and we'll get one of them out.
Well done, Jess.
Ooh, sorry.
Okay, just a guard. This is the 3, so just... Okay, I'll still throw last.
Just came up enough to get the piece of that. I've ever feathered the top when nothing goes out.
And the shooter rolls over and covers now the 12-foot, a little wider.
Now, the team asked about drawing to the open side, and one of the answers that Val said is it's early. That means it gives the other team a lot of chances to play doubles and hits and rolls over to the one you would play on the other side. So she's sticking with the plan to guard the 2 in the house.
Hard. Yeah. Hard.
Whoa. Good. Crazy at the end. Good. Good?
Yeah. Guard it too many more times because you might see Heather go right around everything.
Good turn. Okay.
Let's go, Beth. You got her.
Crisp release.
Like you can, right up the stick.
Whoa.
Beth Iskew.
Whoa.
Run it back again. 1. And get out, she says. Get out, she says. And out it goes. But those 2 corners now are sitting there for Sweeting to possibly use.
Great point, Vic. That's the key. It's a double corner guard situation. So if they can get down here in behind somewhere, keep it high so there's no double, it'll be tough to remove both reds, and there'll still be another guard if only one's removed to go around again. Really good situation.
Should be all there. 5, 6. Don't need to.
Don't have to.
5, 6.
Yeah, big bump.
Can't be behind the other one. Might set up a double here.
It's just not curling either.
Harder shot.
14-4. Yeah.
Sorry.
They did the best they could with it. I'm not sure they can hit it thin enough to make the double.
This will come across.
But there's another.
What'd she say at the
As
end?
you
Control.
write furiously,
Control?
writing down a Courtney mistake, right?
Well, I'm not sure it was. It didn't curl. She was a tiny bit heavy, but really it was the line that was the problem. Now for Heather, she has to decide what she's actually trying to do with this. Is she just trying to hit and roll in front of shot rock? Is she trying to actually get it to curl and make the double?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Double would be tricky.
Very
no.
hard.
Whoa. No. Whoa. No. Whoa. Sit. Whoa. Sit.
I want to get the one and then roll over into the open on the opposite side of the
Shoot. Good throw. Close.
the 4 foot, but it's still set up pretty well here for Sweeting, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it is, Vic. As long as, but this can disappear in a hurry because if you don't roll somewhere good, there'll be a double opportunity here.
Well, I mean, if it came up a little bit more, it would have been fine.
I just thought that was a lot of weight again.
Yeah.
That's why I was discussing what the plan was for Heather Nedohin, because you could have played that a lot softer and tried to manipulate the shooter a bit better.
Little firm. Clean. Just clean. Clean. Yeah. Yeah. Hard.
Love to roll away as opposed to closer to the yellow.
Hard.
And still just bang it right on the nose and they're just dead
It's
even.
still a double, but
Good shot.
at least it's not a natural one.
Absolutely.
Actually, do we want to get away from those guards? Because if I go here, and then she does something, like if I go here, and then she could plop over top, right? Actually, that's pretty hard for her to do that.
Yeah.
So this one ran.
We threw this in your peel, but a little closer to center line.
No, 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 no. We were throwing. This will come up at the end here with that 9, 5, 10, right? Because we were out here.
Yeah, we were. Okay.
Okay, I want to get that roll that way.
Yeah.
9, 5.
9, 5, 10?
Yeah.
Okay,
Get the
because
roll
yeah,
that
this
way,
ice
Beth.
is.
Don't think there's a double opportunity.
this is
They're
good.
absolutely the same distance from the tee
They're
lines.
even. There's no double. Okay.
There's
Let's
the
roll
answer.
to them and
Just
bring
trying
it-
to
bring
group
the play
them.
that way. You bet. Just to control.
Do you like her reasoning about whether or not to
All right, good
roll
throw here, Heather.
towards
Let's
the
go.
other
9, 5,
stone
10.
because of those guards?
You can, right
And
up.
what Sweeting could eventually do is maybe play off the stone and roll in behind?
Yeah, she's not wrong, but it's just late in the end if you hit the closest one to the guards and roll over, and Val actually rolls buried, you still have an open one to hit. So the most you're ever going to score is 2. Earlier in the end, she's right.
Wow! 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 Roll it down.
Skip stones.
Nice. Roll.
Oh, she's going to roll
Nice
in
shot.
behind.
9-4, Jeff.
Hey, thanks.
That's brilliant. Just perfect.
Okay, good throw. Nice
Makes
done.
it a tough shot to hang around now.
Great shot. That's great.
And it's a sneaky little thing, goes in behind the other yellow a tiny bit.
She should move a little bit inside out here.
Been a while since we've talked with you, Kathy. So Rachel Holman and Madaw, 2-1 Holman, and what is it? Madaw sitting the 2?
Well, we still leave a double.
Oh, yeah, sounds like we have a little bit of a.
Angle.
Are you there?
Yeah, I am for
oh,
sure.
sorry, thought you.
Yes, I am. That stone at the very back of the house is Rachel's first draw. She went through, and so needs to make this one. It's 1 for sure. Hard to tell from this angle, Vic, whether it's 2.
Okay, thank you. You scared me. I thought you were doing it.
I was yelling.
Oh, okay.
You weren't looking at me.
Rachel Holman. And by that much, that little bit of white. Looks like she has her single for a 3-1 lead.
Queen, control.
Val Sweeting.
Close. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Close. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to hold this now because they want to just, if they can, maybe roll it away to avoid a double, but oh.
What complicates those shots? First of all, there was that little bit of overlap. That's the first part that's difficult. You have to make sure you save the shooter so you're throwing a fairly controlled weight. But also that center line, you're playing down center and then just moves off it a little bit. That's when it breaks, so they didn't hold it to get the roll.
We know into it.
Right. Peel.
Okay. Looks
Great
good.
save by Heather Nedohin here.
Just
Rolled to
8.
the perfect spot. Now is a pretty simple double here to stop the deuce.
This first half, if you wanted to tell the story, is almost like the story of lost opportunities. Things have been building up for both teams, and then good shots really have taken it away.
Let's go, Hooch. You got her. Let's go, Heather. Nice peel here.
Peel.
Whoa.
Or she gives it a pitch.
Whoa.
With her last one.
Yep.
Heather Nedohin looking to get them both if she can. Mayor Peters being called off. Now got one. There it is. There's two.
Very nice. What?
It ain't pretty, but
Doesn't need to be pretty. No style points here. Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm on.
Nice shot.
So this one's just as important, and that's trying to keep the hammer.
She missed earlier. Sweeting in the third with a blank attempt.
As Linda just mentioned, right on that center line, which could be a little dicey, a little outward motion for the left-handed curler. Out turn will drag, hang for a while.
Final stone here in the fifth, looking for the blank.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Just clean. Clean.
Riding that line. And just catches the corner. Nicely done. Val Sweeting. Blank goes on the board here in 5. And midway through, Heather Nedohin leads it 2-1 over Val Sweeting. It's game 4 for the women. It's the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Curling Trials. We're at the MTS Center in Winnipeg.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by World Financial Group, creating a better tomorrow for families today. WFG.
Another update for you, and Kathy, let's check in on Jennifer Jones and Renee Sonnenberg. Jones having stolen the first 4 points as they play here in 5.
Well, and a tough go for Renee, especially with a great hitting team like Jennifer Jones. On her first one, she made a double to try to create a situation, wasn't able to do that. Jennifer hit to lie 2, and so she needs to drop to the 4-foot.
Sonnenberg and her team from the Grand Prairie Curling Club. They come in with a record of 1-2. Jones at 2-1 as she draws against a couple, and that will get Sonnenberg on the board with a single. They'll go to the break. 4-1 Jones leading, trying to bounce back after losing to Val Sweeting last night. And Val Sweeting at 5 midway through now, down to Nedohin. 2-1, and Val Sweeting is with Brian Houdry.
Val, a Battle of Alberta and a close game so far. I know you guys know each other really well. I want to go back to that second end. How close did you think she was to getting 4 there?
She was very close. I might have even got 5 out of it. Yeah, my fingers were definitely crossed again in that situation.
Tell me a little bit about your team. You've been to the national stage before, the Scotties. How is your team taking this all in so far?
I think they're doing really well. They're playing well, staying calm. Even in the, there's so much energy in this building. It's awesome, and they're handling themselves very well.
What has Amber told you about this whole scenario?
She's been really good passing that on, and she knows when to keep it light, and she knows when to give us some feedback, tell us what we need to do, and it's been great so far.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
2-1 on the board. What do the other numbers say, Linda?
Well, the Nedohin team is ahead in percentages. The battle at thirds being won by Beth Eskew. She's at 85%. Those other stats we don't talk about as much. I've got 3 unforced errors per side. That has to come down. The biggest stat so far that's also not on the board, Val Sweeting, that huge save in the second end.
The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Tim Hortons, Canada's favorite coffee. Break time. Heather Nedohin, along with Coach Daryl Horn.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort. By M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. And by Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Oh gosh, that's tough.
Oh my goodness, I think the men's is almost impossible to handicap.
I'm kind of thinking Stoughton Cooey final.
Obviously, I would queue up the Martin team. They have an awesome little third.
Oh, Team Howard, no doubt. I believe the favorite would be Glenn Howard, and I'm a little bit biased.
Biased, but true.
You gotta like Glenn Howard right now. Maybe Howard in there, I don't know.
You can't even pick any favorites, it's crazy.
Honestly, I have no idea.
It's gonna be hard for me to rest during the men's games like I should be. I'll want to be watching.
And they're right, the field that close, the field of 8. But right now it is advantage Kevin Martin as he goes against Glenn Howard tonight. And Howard is struggling a little bit. 1-2 so far in his 3 games. Must win, I'd say so. You don't want to have to run it out with 4 straight should you lose a third. That will be our featured game this evening when we join you here on TSN at 7:30 Eastern Time. Howard against Martin. Welcome you back on this Tuesday afternoon, a cold and snowy Tuesday afternoon here in Winnipeg. 2-1. It is Heather Nedohin leading Val Sweeting, these clubmates out of the Saville Community Sports Center. And with that blank in 5, Val Sweeting will have the last rock. She has the hammer here in 6, playing the Yellowstones.
One of the reasons I track the unforced errors and the saves, although they're statistically in there too, but you like to take this second look at them, is what happened this end. So the first stone at the end goes in, and it's deep, actually, a little bit too far. The corner guard is supposed to go up, and it slides in. That's one of those big unforced errors, because that changes the whole plan for your team. With the corner guard situation, you only get one chance before the other team can peel. It comes in, they hit to sit 2, so you're in a position already with last stone that you're going to be forced, and you don't have anything started to get the deuce.
It's going to be interesting if this goes along. We noticed last night it was slowing down a little bit on the outside half of the 2 outside sheets. Here it's so fast, everybody's been throwing them deep, so it's going to be interesting if it does slow down, if they can make that adjustment. I think draw weight's going to be the key to who wins this game.
But just to go back to that corner guard sliding in, that's also your point of that 5th in break. Whether they mop it or not, there is always a little change in the ice with that moment, 5 minutes, where it's not being played.
Yeah, it seems to get that 3-4 feet faster, and as you said, there are 2 deep rocks right off the bat.
So the lack of experience of Val Sweeting's team haven't had that experience.
But if they get around there, it's a bad
They were trying to put it on the right-hand corner of that stone at the top edge of the 12. So over curl and a little light.
This moves here, though. Yeah, I'm okay with normal. I don't mind the peel. Okay. Oh, it's like a ton of ice to roll on.
Peel, option B, roll in, sit 3. And they would like to force Val Sweeting to take a single here.
Peel!
Jessica Mayer.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on up a little bit. 8-4, good throw.
Comes up just enough. Peel the stone around theirs. Nedohin sitting the 2, but without last draw.
On the good news side, there are 2 stones that you can work with if you're Val Sweeting. The corner guards didn't work, but that red stone top 12 can act like one, so they can draw around it.
Line 7, you can go. 6, room. Back here. Okay.
Curling now.
Hard finish.
Take a look.
Hard finish. Hard finish. Hard if you can. Gotta stay really going now.
There's lots of room, so they're going to keep it alive as long as they can't get maximum curl.
Hard. Yes, hard, Joe. Hard. Hard. Good speed. Good. 15.
But that would tell you they could tighten that ice up a lot now.
Yeah, I think so.
And I was going to say it happened in the 5th end too, where they were taking too much ice to try and go around the corner. I heard that comment a little bit from the men earlier, and sometimes in arenas over the course of the week we still see more of a buildup of pebble on the edges. And yes, they try to scrape it and keep it level, but sometimes you get a hard time getting out to the 12-foot. So we'll also have to keep an eye on that.
Plus, it always gets a little bit straighter everywhere because you've worn the pebble down a bit. But yeah, that didn't break like they thought it was going to.
10. Yep. Yes! Gotta go! Easy. Whoa. Yep, I want to roll it. Yep. Roll. Get over top. Go.
And get over top, and she does. And right over to sit 3 without.
Wanted to make sure it didn't stop rolling next to that other red, or there'd be a nice little pocket for Val to use.
These top teams are so aware of those type of situations. It wasn't just happy of making the yellow one go away, but where does that roll instead of just nonchalantly saying, oh, nice shot, and then it rolls to that pocket and sets up a wall. So keeping some separation there will make Nedohin's next shot easier.
Line's nice. Right back to it.
The 2 turns, that in turn is better for Joanne when we talk about draws she's played so far.
Line should be good if you have to go. I think we're to it. Okay, well, then. It's not catching the curl at all.
Might be bumping.
14-1.
Okay. Just a small little tap here. Great weight.
Just gets down to the
just
corner.
Don't catch that curl. It's pretty good, though.
Knowing your angles, this will definitely hit the red one and redirect, but I don't think it'll have a problem hitting the back red. They should be able to get this yellow one out, no problem. If it curled another inch or so, it'd be tough to remove this.
Great, Beth. Same weight. 9-5-10.
It's a great shot of it there. Very little separation, but there's enough angle here to move that yellow one out.
Whoa.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Picked up really quickly by Marin Peters on this stone by Beth Hiskew. Unhappy with the throw.
Yes.
Trying to hold it for her. And they do a nice job, but they're all grouped back there. There's 3 back, 1 top for Iskew, who is formerly, of course, from Truro, Nova Scotia. She won a couple of Nova Scotia titles there, and she won of those titles playing with Heather Smith. And Heather is here this week, acting as the 5th player and alternate for Rachel Holman, along with Earl Morris. You see Bob Turcotte. Goodness gracious, they had some great battles in Ontario back in the mid-'80s, trying to get out of Ontario and represent the province.
We have some very experienced coaches as far as players go. Lots of championship titles amongst those coaches.
Line's great. Hard. Really hard. Hard, lock it on. Line's perfect. Hard.
It's not there.
Go. Okay.
And if those 2 can't drag it there, it was light.
Looks like way more out of her hand. Like normal weight?
Well, this will come up a little bit at the end. Nope.
Well, let's go over to the Rachel Holman, Sherry Madaw game. It is Holman sitting the 2. Sherry Madaw is last on the way. Kathy?
Well, Sherry played the perfect freeze, or it looked to be almost a perfect freeze on her first shot. And Rachel has had some struggles today for sure, but not with the upweight pick. She surgically removed it and left herself lying 2. needs to draw to the 4.
It's really hanging. You're going to have to finish it.
He's taking that same straighter path, Vic.
Sherry Madaw, who got off to a quick start, won her first, and then
Yes. Okay. Well, I know. We got to count that one.
and did it. Joanne Rizzo.
Not so sure.
That'd be a huge mistake. And I'm not sure they did. I might have to carry.
Looks like pass. Sure.
They're going to call for a measure. Goodness.
Well, if you finish it, then at least we get back for movement.
But Madaw got off to that. We'll update you as soon as they measure. But Madaw opened that with that win, and then she gave that game away against Jennifer Jones, and that seems to have rattled Sherry Madaw, as Jones stole 2 in an extra to pick up a win.
Yeah, and a little bit more weight, and like the guys were saying this morning, weight difference just makes a little difference.
Okay.
So referring to picking up on what maybe you heard this morning as well, the ice changing.
The ice changing, a little extra weight makes it go a lot straighter, a little harder to get to the wings. And again, the ice is great. The ice makers have given them a surface. First of all, it is great to slide on. Rocks go a long way. There's curl. We're not saying there's a complaint, but you have to be tracking it and watching and adapting to what you get.
Running. We have a little bit of room. Wait. Like to go. Okay. You can if you have to. Okay. You have room. Okay. Room. There it goes. Flying straight. We're there. Go if you're here. Room. Go if you're here. Like room if you're there. Lots of room. We're here, you guys. We're here.
Don't want to bump. Don't want to roll.
Here again, Val Sweeting. You know, it's funny. I talked to Rick Folk about the ice and asking him about it, and he of his generation, your generation, said that, you know, that he would have given his arm to play on this ice, this good ice. You just have to adapt to it. 2-time Canadian, 2-time world champion out of Saskatchewan and BC. He says this ice is good. You just have to be aware.
Absolutely. And Rick was one of the greatest ice readers around, so he'd have a field day with this amount of curl and the speed and the ability to have the brushers do what they can do out here. It would be a little bit like cheating for him. I kind of like it when it's a wee bit tricky like this.
I loved it.
I think the best skips have an advantage.
Whoa. Clean.
Nicely done.
Well, they've executed very well, haven't they? Nedohin in this end.
Great hitting team.
It just shows you, too, though, that one corner guard gets missed, but that guard is what makes the pressure go on to the other team, getting around it. Freezes are very difficult nowadays with the ability of people to pick out that stone, just like Heather has done twice. You need the guard in place, and then the come around to set up that deuce.
Yeah, they really didn't have a hard shot that whole end, all because of that deep rock.
Final stone, and facing 1, 2, 3, 4. Needs some of the 8-foot.
Weight's good. Okay. Line's good. Line's good. No backing yet. We don't need it. Line's fine. Line's good.
Joanne Courtney on the right, Rochelle Paderny
Countered it.
on the left. Both of them out of the University of Alberta. In fact, Courtney, Ferguson, Paderny all out of the U of A, and all of them with CIS experience. Draws the tee line, 4 foot for the single to tie it. Here in 6. Nedohin, Sweeting. That's our feature here at the Roar of the Rings. Well, I wonder if we'll be able to go for a little sled ride. You and Russ pulling me along just like that when we are in Banff for the Travelers All-Star Curling Skins game. Now, you still have a chance to vote. We'll be at the Fenlands Banff Community Center, and our draft show, when the players get to pick their teams, will be January 10th, and then our coverage 11th and 12th. So go to tsn.ca to vote for your favorites to be part of the Travelers All-Star Skins game in Banff. We're at the MTS Center. The Jets are on the road. Boy, they never want to come home. They're doing very well. They won again last night in New York, 5-2, so they are 3-1 so far in the 6-game road trip, and they'll finish Thursday night in a game in Florida and then on to Tampa Saturday before coming home, December the 10th, when they play St. Louis. We're tied at 2 as we go to the 7th, and Heather Nedohin will have the last rock playing the Redstones.
6, 7. There it goes. 7. Okay, don't want to.
I have to admit to be a little puzzled about what just happened. I believe after the center guard was played that Heather Nedohin tried a tick because the Redstone made contact with the yellow guard and pushed it all the way through. It was such a nose hit, I was a little confused as to actually what they were trying.
Yeah, I think it was a tick.
So it did go back because you're not allowed to remove the opponent's guard out there while leads are throwing, and there's a lovely come around.
Line's really good.
Pretty good.
Guard is so tight, it's tough for they need to pump this back and create some space, so it's just the freeze, and they're going to be pretty congested right off the bat here.
Yeah, you can go. Yep. Yep. 6. Yep. Yep. Go, Jess. Go. 6. Yes, go. Come on, Jess. Get it in there. Go.
Trying to get a piece buried. Very nice.
14-7. Okay.
Okay. Start's fine. Yeah. Nice and slow. Yeah. The side slick, yeah.
It is interesting after you miss, because I think it was Laney trying to call that one off, saying that it had enough and it needed to curl, etc. You have to be careful, because usually when you miss, you start to try and do too much. So overstepping the bounds a little bit, because you want the next one to be so perfect to make up for the mistake. But you have to be careful about calling down, about brushing when it's not your job.
No line. There it goes. Good. Hard. Hard line. Yeah, line. Hard line. Just a 3. Just a 3 now. Yes. Hard. Hurt. Hard. Hard.
Good, sweet. Good shot.
Good.
16-1.
They wanted to get a little bounce. They didn't want to overlap and leave an easy double.
Good.
You run this straight back to take that out. If we over curl and do that, that's fine.
Yeah, is there a flat double peel?
That's what I just said. Try. Well, you gotta go blink like that. But is there a double peel on the outside here?
No, I don't think so.
You gotta be skinny. It's skinny.
Yeah, I think they're
I
almost
like
side by side.
this. Okay.
Okay.
I think the double peel would work on the right-hand side of the sheet. Just hit a little less than half a rock and they both go. I think that's what they were talking about. 2 different shots. Heather would like to play the clink, I think she called it.
Yes.
And the other girls were going the other way.
Jennifer Jones with a 4-1 lead, but in some trouble against Renee Sonnenberg as they play in 6, Kathy.
Well, she would have been in a bunch of trouble. Renee was trying to play a double on her final stone. They had a timeout. Their coach came out and talked to them, and surprised me the way that they played the double. They played away from the shot stone, and so it is in fact Jennifer's shot stone that stayed, and so she's looking for a way to get the deuce.
I like it.
So she's going to just try and come through that hole and maybe grab enough of the 4-foot.
Yeah,
right?
needs to for sure get to the face. If she can be 3/4 and roll a little bit, she'll be guaranteed the 2.
All right. And that will do.
Should do it.
For 2. 2 for 2. Jones up 6-1.
To think that Heather Nedohin would love to blank this end and have hammer in 8 and 10. And she's a bit of a defensive thinker anyway, so I think you're going to see some rocks start to fly here pretty soon.
No, 8-9.
Val loves all these rocks in play at this point in time.
Oh, sit. 13-8. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Val. Just wait.
I like this.
It's okay.
Well, that draw does bounce open.
You're not playing that.
Heather's looking at hitting 3rd shot, which is the simpler one to hit.
I like the higher one.
Trevor, I was thinking that I kind of like this one. I like that one. Control. 9-5-10.
Every once in a while, Heather calls down the ice as to what she wants to do, and it's almost like she's waiting for the argument about why it isn't the good call, but the team like it, so hitting 3rd shot it is.
Gamere, Peters, Iskew. And roll it over and on top. What a beauty.
Just a great stone. Nice soft weight.
Well, they stuck with the brushing, even though Jessica was trying to call them off too. Heather felt it would curl, and it did.
Really, in Heather's case, have to pick up the speed of the rock thrown, make sure it's exactly what you wanted, and so you know how much, you know, obviously a little lighter, that would over curl, a little heavy, rolls out. Really good spot.
Joanne Courtney.
Yes! Hard! Hard!
She maybe got this start a little bit as Ferguson and Paterni had it before it even left her hand. Get something on the way by, and she'll get rid of the stone top 4, but still leaves Nedohin sitting the 2. And there are those 2 locked guards just off center line.
Exactly, Vic. You took the words out of my mouth, because those are dangerous rocks for Heather. She has to be careful here.
Yeah, I like this. You got to block off that
6-5.
The hard part is it's not difficult to block off the use of the yellows, but there's still that red wide open in the 8-foot that can be used as well.
I don't think we can do anything with them.
because it comes right here.
Yeah.
Take it away.
6-4. 6-4.
Well, you could manipulate
15,
the front
15,
too if you wanted to play a
15,
hitch. You just have to hit it somewhere
4.
off center so it misses going by the back
Right
red.
up.
So on the center line side, if you hit it, you'd redirect the second yellow past the back red, and you could leave the
Drag
red out
enough.
in front. I'm not saying you should play it, but it's not true that it's automatically going to go back on the red.
But I think you're right. A lot of the teams with the big weight ability would play that double, hit it thin, it would drag far enough to miss, and then probably end up with a blank end, which is probably a good idea for Heather. But sitting 3 is not always wrong either.
And that's what they're trying to do here with Iskew, there, Peters, little rub, little roll, and underneath, but just that much behind the pinhole.
Yeah, that's a huge error to be that deep, and Beth knows it.
Beth's draw weight's been unbelievable this week, and it's just that much faster today, and she's missed 2 that I can think of that have been quite deep.
It was a great call by Heather.
Yeah. Hit and roll, though, if we can get.
Well, you weld one in there. Wow.
Okay, I don't mind the hit and roll. Are you thinking double over here? Just hit into the pocket, see?
Well, the double, we're not shot. They draw here. We're still chasing.
Let's just draw then. Okay, 15 and a bit, okay?
Yeah. It's a great call. It's a gamble. You don't have hammer. You're drawing against 3, but it's the way the rocks are positioned. Just play draw weight, throw top 8-foot, give it to your brushers, weld it in there, maybe even tap that one back to make the wall better.
Yeah, the tap would be great. A little wall behind this
There,
one.
okay. 8. No. Tapping. 9.
Oh dear.
You're saying 8, 9. I think they're kind.
9. No. Okay.
9 is back 8.
Get over. We should be on this one. We're just tapping off of it, though.
That is the rub, the roll off.
Okay.
But still that stone there, that's the sitting just back of the pinhole, and it's been a struggle today so far for Joanne Courtney.
Okay.
Like, we're taking here. We're only getting there. Do you like that?
Okay.
But that unforced error
15 and a half.
allows Heather to really put the pressure on here. Anything out in front here, top 4, top 8, top 12, little short, anything on the outturn side. They've got a nice end going here.
You don't want to come down and glue one on and cover the pin.
Yeah, you can do that too, Vic, as long as it's buried enough. Otherwise, it'll be probably a triple there. It's just, I think you keep it a little higher if you could.
Okay.
Well, plus they have the guards to run back, so you don't want to set up something using those front stones that would leave a triple.
Wait, girl.
Beth Iskew.
Stay with them. Now, go, go.
Now they're coming in.
Go, go,
And they'll stop it.
17. Nice shot.
Top 12. Nedohin with last rock and sitting 2.
16. 1. What? What? That's so slick there. Oh, I was just thinking.
It doesn't
We
look
can
like
play
it
that.
Those yellows?
It should be lined up.
Yeah, it should
Sit
be.
behind that one.
I'm okay with it.
Nose might kill both reds.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering which side to air.
Stephanie
though.
Lawton, Chelsea Carey in a 2-2 tie in a game where I see 1, 2, 3, 4 blank ends as they play in the 7th. And is it red or yellow that's the shot stone back there?
Well, they have both spent a lot of time, including 2 timeouts, looking at that, trying to discern. It was, in fact, Chelsea Carey's first one that is the yellow stone that might be shot. Yeah, I think what she's going to do is draw to the lid. If she can touch it at all, that would guarantee it's 2.
So just maybe trying to touch that redstone back button back a little bit. Kristen Foster, Lindy Thitheridge, Christy McDonald is managing the house. Just touch that red and then sit down. But then she spins it off. And it is 1 yellow. 1 for Chelsea Carey, 3-2 lead. Nice bounce back for Chelsea Carey. She lost her first 1-2 straight since.
Here comes that double raise that we illustrated, and then we talk about the drag effect. Linda, I think she crosses this on the center line side. It will drag to the right-hand side of the screen, maybe hit the shot rock, but roll opener out. If she can hit it a little on the outside of it, I think it works out much better. Just a hair on the left-hand side.
Val Sweeting trying to bail this team out again. Ho-ho! We'll get rid of the 1. Shooter rolls over. Raised rock comes to the tee line. Edge of the button. It's the shot stone for the moment.
There was a problem with Beth not getting around those yellow rocks, so it was usable.
And you see the red one, that one just slides by now. They're going to brush that farther and choke that off. Just a little more brushing. But great job by Val. Knows her angles. Hit that right where she had to.
Liking this? I'm just thinking, not necessarily. If we hit this, this isn't a terribly easy shot though either. Here to here, and then we stay there.
Yeah.
For a second, then what does she do?
Holman with a 3-2 lead over Madaw, and it's close to those stones around the edge of the forecast.
Well, it is. Sherry Madaw made a really nice draw on her first one, and Rachel just tried to get at it, cleared the front instead, and Sherry capped it. So this is a draw. Needs 4 foot.
Not curling. Where?
We'll get a look now to see if, in fact, this is for a 1 or 2. And thank you very much. This looks like it's a draw for just a single, but it's got to stop too. And it will, yes, 1 it is. So Holman with a 4-2 lead.
That's not bad either though, because they don't have that. What do you girls like?
I like
Do we
the
call
red
it time?
back. We could call it time.
Time. There's 2 shots. Either we play this into here and stay there.
When I do that, she doesn't have that though, Beth. Because if I roll to that red, she'll spin, but that'll be still there. And then I can use it.
Right.
But then she'll be nuzzled up in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I make this shot perfect, we double those 2 out and sit right there, and this one will roll
This
over.
rolls, then she hits and rolls to there.
Yeah. And then I draw
How
for
much
1.
can you see of this yellow? Not much. That's the other factor is I don't know how much you can see of this.
Well, it's running so straight, you can play hack and get that.
Daryl,
so there's 2
this
options.
or that.
Yeah, you open it up.
You open everything up at least. Yeah, I do, and I like playing it on this side, even if you run it into here and go there.
Yes, for sure.
Right, and the double possibility is there.
Daryl Horn has been around the game for a long
So what
time.
kind of weight do you think?
I don't want to know.
Some 32 years as a coach. Coached Kathy King back in '98 to that Canadian championship. And then, of course, has been with Heather when they won this team won the Canadian title just a couple of years back.
Take middle of rock.
Back to that previous shot with the kind of immiscible raise, they could have easily taken it away, as you mentioned, Linda, by either brushing it more, or they could have taken less ice and wrapped and redistribute that angle, change it around a little bit. The shooter would have rolled open, and they would have kind of guarded it with 3 different rocks. That's a big shot. Now, there's a chance to sit 4, though, if Heather can make this perfect. Raise double.
All right, let's go, Hooch. Let's make this.
Like you can, Heather.
Firm.
The last positive words from Jessica Mayer to her skip. Like you can, Heather. Haven't laid a lick to it. Oh, they'll jam it, and that jam stops the stone from going out, so it is still Sweeting sitting the 1 at the back edge of the 4, but it is a very lonely yellow in that house right now.
That wasn't that firm either, was it?
That was a nice shot, and there's still an option for Val Sweeting, but what I love about this team is the support, and I know a lot of people listen at the hack end, but I think this team does it better than anyone else, those last supporting words.
Let's go, Beth. You got her. Crisp release.
Like you can, right up the stick.
All right, good throw here, Heather. Let's go.
9-5-10.
Like you can, right up.
And it was proven the difference it makes when Beth was playing without Jessica. Remember last year at the Worlds, Jessica got ill, Amy Nixon came in. Amy's a great player, but they didn't have that routine, that patter down. And Beth Iskew's percentage dropped by something like 10%. She needs those words, and there's nothing wrong with it. You got people standing beside you. Get them involved in preparing you for your shot.
Normal. Okay.
I like this call. You can try to draw another one in, but if you don't make it perfect, it could be a double for a bundle. And right now, that yellow one's vulnerable with an in-off your own Heather Nedohin rock here. So they're going to take it away, take away the in-off, and roll in themselves to sit 2 buried. This could be the key shot of the game, Linda. If you ever made this perfect, Heather's got to play that run-back double again.
Okay.
You know,
just normal. Get the roll under
At
there.
some point in time, we just got to say, hey, she's good. But if you're the opposing team and you're looking at Val Sweeting, you're going, why doesn't she just go away? She should just, no, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Is go away. Why are you shouldn't be here and giving us this problem. But she's given problems to 3 teams so far.
Yeah, you're right. Val herself makes a ton of shots.
No, not even at no.
This might roll, if it doesn't roll enough, there will be a double here.
Back to our point about the ice running a bit straighter. Roll away.
Roll away. So can you get down there, tap that back, and remove it to score 4?
Might be easier to play the run back as she tried the first time, Vic.
Firm.
So straight here. And Heather threw it beautifully. I thought she got robbed. It just didn't curl like they thought it was going to. So I'd be shocked if she isn't really, really close on this one.
I was worried about it overcurling. Took a hair less ice.
She hasn't missed much. If anything, Val Sweeting, but that one could cost her.
Let's go, Hooch. You got her.
Let's go, Heather.
Right now, it's Sweeting sitting the 1.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Nedohin trying to run this one straight back. Pick out shot Stone. Nothing from Mayer. Nothing from Peters. Now, looking for this line being called. Got it. Yes, she does. Heather Nedohin jumps all over the missed last shot of Val Sweeting to pick up 3. Got it. Tuesday afternoon, we'll continue our updates here at the Roar of the Rings. Back to Sonnenberg Jones. Oh my. Well, goodness gracious. It's like a field out there of yellow. And that's facing Renee Sonnenberg, Kathy.
Well, she's trying to get one of her Jennifer Jones's sideways to pick off that shot stone and stick around for the single point.
Wow.
Hey, Pierre.
That'll cut her down. Gives up another steal of 1 to make it 7-1. So Jones, as we said, had 7 points stolen against her last night by Val Sweeting. Has a stolen 5 of the 7 now. She leads 7-1. Big 3. Well played. And 5-2 she leads as we welcome you back. But we said earlier, and we'll say it, it was Kevin Cooey, I think, that made the comment in one of the articles I read. Big shot,
Come on, guys, switch up if you
right
go.
time,
16.
big miss, wrong time.
Whoa.
And that was a big miss by Sweeting.
It was. I talked about the save earlier in the second end. Val Sweeting made a huge save, and with her first, Val's shot was fine, but she didn't make the second one, and you can't keep saving. That end, Courtney, Joanne Courtney, the third, missed both her shots, and that's difficult end after end to have that happen, make the big save, and get your team out of trouble.
Here more, okay? Yep.
Just missed that one the wrong way. If she'd rolled inside, she'd have a chance. But yeah, give a great hitter like Heather Nether won 2 tries at the Rays. I thought she had the first one. It just tracked her a bit, and they made the adjustment with the broom, and big 3 end.
Thinking about that adjustment with the broom, I still think the ice is changing a little bit, and it's that little bit of inexperience. And don't forget that Val Sweeting has great brushing, so one of the things experience teaches you is close the broom, like Heather actually did on her second run back. Use the brushes to hold the line.
Far as it goes, go.
Good 15.
Comes around the corner with Rochelle Paderny.
Let's go, Jess.
Half a rock.
Picked up quickly. Askew and Peters.
One red.
Just wait. Kick it.
Yes, that's it. Go with it. Whoa.
The shooter will roll over now and sit out in front, covering the edge of the 4-foot raised rock. Stops 12-foot.
To work with, yeah.
It's not going hard anymore, hey?
It's really not.
Yeah, I like that ice.
There's the comment, but an end late. It's hard to describe when you're watching on television. It does change quite a bit sometimes, and the curlers are that precise. You're aiming at a specific spot on a rock. If the ice gets 2 inches straighter on the way down on a takeout, it makes all the difference in the world.
Mine's good. 6. Mine's not bad. Mine should be good. Don't need to. Switch. Mine's good. No, you don't have. No, we're 5.
We're 5, 6.
Okay, right here. Mine's good. You can go above this though, not past this.
Okay, whoa then. Sit. Good. Good shot. 15-1. Okay. Thanks. Control.
Yeah. 9, 5, 10. Let's go.
Control.
So trying and looking for the hit and roll underneath. Jessica Mayer. A little more work now for Askew and Peters.
Go back.
There it is.
Go. Atta girl.
Not quite.
Pretty good though, because if it sets up a real easy double by hitting it on the nose, which sets up another double for the Nedohin team, which is exactly what they're hoping for. Heather's team plays a lot of those shots inside out, like Jennifer Jones' team does. Not too many teams, women's or men's, do that, and they're very good at it.
Okay. Or just tap them around. I like that, but I like playing the hit and roll, and if we say nose, then what do you think? I like the hit and roll. We can ignore them too. I like that too. I really like that.
The draw?
Yeah. Okay. I like that. What do you think?
This is good.
This is my top.
This is my original thought.
Yeah. Okay.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. It's a dangerous call, but as I just mentioned, you play the double, hit it dead on, you probably give Heather a double, of which Beth will make, I would guess. So you're looking at the scoreboard here, and you'd love to score 2, but by going around here, there is an outside chance to get your 3-ender, and that's what they're really looking for.
Wait only. Wait only.
She'll be okay though.
You're chopping right now.
Okay.
Whoa. Is it more?
Nope, 5.
Just to it. Okay, line's good.
5.
Finish it. Frozen. Just frozen.
Oh, great looking shot.
Good shot.
Great
Dana
shot.
Ferguson.
2 beauties, Dana.
15-1.
Nice.
Good shot. Thanks. Felt center, so I was worried that I would just catch a whole new path.
Yeah.
What the Sweeting team wants to hope for is if this run back is missed on the high side and take out one of those reds, then they can hit and roll the other side, and at least they've got their 2-ender going.
Heather's team have played a lot of runbacks, and we see a lot of them nowadays, and we get a little ho-hum about them, but they are not easy.
No, not at all.
Yep. Whoa! Whoa!
Beth Hiskey.
Yes!
Got this right.
Oh my
No,
God.
right through the hole.
Over.
And now that shooter rolls over and will cover the edge of the 8-foot on the other side. You wouldn't think that this was possible here.
No, just threads
Like
the
we were on
needle
the other
there.
side and it just jumped to the...
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, it was just, jeez.
But that's how tough they are. On, off with the sweeping. Both the skip and the vice thought it was perfect.
What turn are
Curls
you
that
taking?
extra 1/8 of an inch and it goes right through the hole.
Okay.
Don't have to make the double here. Just hit and roll open.
Rachel Homan, Sherry Madaw in a battle of Ontario. 4-2. Homan leads Kathy and sitting 1-2-3. Oh, a little biter. 4.
Yeah,
That's
I
what's
think
facing
so.
Madaw.
Well, Sherry made a good freeze, or an attempted good freeze on her first one, but on both of Rachel's, she made very nice picks out, and that's why she lies 3, potentially 4. Needs 4 foot, does have backing.
See Joanne
10-5.
Courtney gets rid of 1, pushes the other to the back 8. And here, Joanne Rizzo. Don't stop, ladies. That's the single. Madaw, 4-3. Homan has the lead and the hammer back.
A little careful here to jump it across. Got that red one at the back as a catcher.
Boy. She barely let it go. Mare Peters all the way down. And there's that jam and the rollover on the corner.
Oh. Good sweep.
Well, you began the day talking about Beth Iskew and her battle against Joanne Courtney.
There's been a few mistakes of late from Beth, but overall she's had the big advantage over Joanne. 64% for Joanne is lower than her percentage coming into this, and Beth Iskew is just about bang on her consistent 84%.
The player numbers are brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Just fill them both. I think so.
It's
You
really
just
a
touch
miss,
this and release it, and well, you should have a shot at
by
it.
jamming it, but where they roll's a little sneaky spot. It's tough to remove that red one.
No. Do you guys like a soft bait shot?
If we throw weight at it, it'll come off this, but it might.
Could you ever run the yellow, slash it into it?
I think that's what she was looking at.
And then try to get it to roll over?
That's easier call. Slash a quarter of the yellow and maybe have your thrown rock
No.
hit the other red one.
I don't think it's a good time.
Just tap.
We've already called one.
You guys just like a soft later?
You just have to move it to release it.
Okay, whatever you like. What kind of weight?
It also comes back to the point we make about looking at who is throwing the stone, and we just looked at the stats for Joanne, and she is struggling a little bit. So if I was the skip, I might lean to the shot that's got a lot more options and a little simpler to throw, and that would be the hit. She's struggled a bit with the feel.
Yes, yeah, you gotta be careful here. should hang around here to have 4 yellow in there. It just depends on the groupings of the yellows, what's going to be available for Heather Nedohin, double opportunity-wise.
Joanne Courtney.
7.
Nedohin leads it by 3 as we play here in 8.
Wait only. That's good. 7. No, not on it. No, not on it.
Get right to the nose. It'd be difficult for Heather to make a double. Needs to curl.
Curl.
Now there's that.
Touch it. Just touch it.
That feel you were talking about as it just rubs and rolls off to sit back of the button center line.
I think that's it. No?
Well, this game has been so close for so long, and now Stephanie Lawton has a chance to break it open, Kathy.
Well, and it's a combination of some good shots and a bad break for Chelsea Carey on her final stone. Was trying to make a run and did not only make the run, but she promoted Stephanie Lawton in for the 3rd point. And so, as you say, any piece of the paint for 4.
The 2-time Saskatchewan champion
Nice weight, curling.
out of the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon. And that, as you see, Sherry Anderson give us the fingers. 4 of them go up. 6-3.
Cannot touch that at all. Right?
If we go here, what'd she do? She
Well,
has
the
to
only
blast
concern, if say
something.
we go here, then she goes on top. We're climbing up.
Well, you've got a few rocks.
Oh, then we're. I like the freeze.
I think I like the freeze.
I think
Even
so.
if you're.
No, that's no good. We need a tap, if anything. That's no good.
Why is this no good?
Because she hits.
Jennifer
and
Jones
she's
has
still around.
stolen
This is no
5 of the 7 points. She leads 7-1. Final rock on the way, Renee Sonnenberg.
Oh, she made a great shot, Renee did on her first one. Got a hit and roll, and Jennifer just got by the guard on her final stone to make the hit. You see Renee is going to play to stick on this one.
For the single.
Good game.
And you see the gloves coming off. Jennifer Jones will pick up the win, make the final 7-2. Jones goes to 3-1. Sonnenberg, coming out of that last chance qualifier a couple of weeks ago in Kitchener, is now 2-2. And that's great bounce back for Jones, who dropped her first last night to Val Sweeting.
This is the last thing you want to be doing by looking at the scoreboard, leading by 3. Just had a good 3 last end, and now there are 4 yellows in there, and the call is a freeze.
Unbelievable, and there's going to be 4 yellows in there after the shot stops, so this better stop in a good spot. It's a gutsy call by Heather. I understand what she's saying. You glue it on the front, it probably takes everything away, but if you ever angled onto your own red one, look out.
Now the rushers are going to have to pay a little more attention as the Winnipeg crowd acknowledges Jennifer Jones leaving the ice. Mayer, Peters, a little switch now. They try to take this down as far as they can. And it's going to come up center line. Top 12.
This is incredible. What a turn of events.
She had the back double. It wasn't easy. You could have hit the top double and got at least one of them out. And, you got to play that scoreboard.
It's not bad.
Even if we could. Oh yeah, I guess it rubs.
Yeah, it moves the 7 for sure. We'd have to hope.
Does this come, if we go through this hole, does this come back right on here?
If we hit it on the inside, I think it does. If we hit close to nose, it might just touch both of them and go through.
Do you think you could ever just get through
hole?
that hole and
But even if we do that, we should be sitting 3.
Yeah, that's my thought right now.
Get doubled off that yellow. Yeah, I know.
If I throw normal, we just have to hope it doesn't tick off this and hit that one.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think we have to try. Yeah.
It'll be close to this one. So should we play
This way? We could. Because then at least if it wicks 3, we're okay.
Or just brim it tight and throw it hard here.
Talked about this. If you look at this direct angle, it'll probably crease this yellow one and maybe take it out, but you'd still sit 3. The other option, which is an even better one, if you can weave through that hole somehow, you get a little lucky. It should go all the way through. Maybe take this one out and sit as many as 4 with a rock right there, and then it's Heather Nedohin's turn. Small port, but I think the scoreboard dictates this difficult decision.
You have to go for it. You have to take your chance here. This is one of those opportunities that only comes along once in a while. Heather's kind of handed it to you by coming up short on that draw.
Now the brush is right on the stone. Remember last time it ran a lot of straight on her. Is that what this indication is, that the ice is that straight in this one?
Yeah, it should be. They should be able to hold it here, but it's going.
2 of the best brushers going, and they cannot hold it.
Oh, boy.
I think that was pretty tight ice.
Yeah.
I know we've been saying it's straight, but I don't think it's quite that straight, and that is her intern.
Yeah, lefty intern.
Still so skinny to our red.
Good try, but bad result by removing 2 of her own yellow.
Loses her shooter. 1 in the house.
Even if it does, I think it goes right out.
Same shot, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay, let's make this one this time. But if I here, okay, I got to think of my errors though. Okay, when I tap it, yee. Okay, if I hit right now, what if I played the double?
If you play that double, the only way to get it is that way, unless we play that skinny,
but
right?
what if we play this? We need the backing, right? We need that to help us. So if I'm here, that's no good. Here.
Rainy.
That's okay?
Tell them to hustle. Beth!
We're right here, and
Beth!
she nails that.
Oh, this is going.
Heather, let's go. Same shot, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so we took here.
Yeah,
we took
same
here
ice.
again.
I just need to make it.
Okay. Just a
Time
little more,
factor?
Heather.
I think so.
We talked about the double. The double's pretty easy, and you'd sit 2, and that'd be a lot safer shot when you look at the scoreboard. What if this freeze stops here?
I'm just trying to process.
She was light last time. If she's light again,
Yeah,
gives up 4.
Tap.
Okay, just what did I have last?
You had 119.
Okay, I just need that
10 to 15.
10's
great. Let's go, Heather.
We talked about draw weight winning or losing the game later on because it was so quick, and then now it might be slowing down a shade. It's easy to underthrow, as Heather just did. Now I'm sure she'll make the adjustment here. She can afford to be heavy, but not light.
No!
Well, she appears to be a little hot out of her hand. Nothing from Mayer or Peters. Beth Hiskey saying don't bother.
Yeah. No!
Don't touch it.
No, 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 no!
You can hear Heather. Oh boy, a little rub and roll off here.
Stop.
And she will stop. So, wow.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Draw for 2.
That doesn't curl. That doesn't crease that yellow one. It's a hit for 4.
Sorry, I needed that 10.
And she got lucky in the way
15?
where it sat.
Okay. Heather's 15.
So it is a draw for 2.
Okay, 15.
Well deserved too. They've made a lot of nice shots here, the Sweeting team, and nearly more than 2.
Full 4-foot for a couple here in 8.
Line's good. Full 4. Should be okay. We need it. Line's good.
Can't tap ours far.
Okay.
Whoa!
Moderny and Courtney.
We're a little heavy right now. Okay.
A little hot.
It's coming down. Line's
There it
good.
goes. Wait only.
Line's good.
Line's great.
Line's good. We're right on
Full
ours.
4.
We can't tap it too far.
Should be okay.
Should be okay.
14-4. Good. Great shot. Yep, yep.
For 2.
2 yellow.
Val Sweeting will get a couple in the 8th. Nedohin continues to lead this battle of nerves. It's the television event that takes you back to the mob wars of 1950. 1240 Los Angeles. Mob City, a 3-part series from Walking Dead's Frank Darabont. It starts tomorrow, 9 Eastern, exclusively on Bravo. Manitoba Legislature, fresh snow on the ground here in Winnipeg as we welcome you back on this Tuesday afternoon, the MTS Center. And Val Sweeting with 2, get within 1, but now here in the 9th, Heather Nedohin will have the last draw. She has the hammer playing the Redstones.
Okay. Okay, lady, that was 14 and a half. Yeah, okay, I just got
to witnessed another unforced error.
You saw me putting my little
You've already
mark
written it down.
Yeah, also a strategy situation that you could discuss. The first stone beautifully played as a center guard. The team is, Sweeting team, down 1 without the hammer. So they need some rocks in play. Nice center guard. The next one is played in, but then they play big hit, wait, and roll out. The options were ignore the one in the house, draw in, or put up a guard. Or if you're going to make a play in it, play it quietly to make sure you save the shooter.
Hang around, yeah. You'd love a second guard, I think, in that situation. Try to force Heather to do a single or maybe a steal and only be 2 down coming home, and you're in good shape to tie it.
Kathy, last time we were on this game, Stephanie Lott was putting 4 on the board. It's tough, eh? Does Chelsea get 2 carry have a chance? Really?
Yes, she sure does. A nose hit will give her the deuce right back.
Okay.
Don't want to. No, look. No, that's heavy.
Chelsea Carey out of the Fort Rouge Curling Club here in Winnipeg.
You're by.
13-9.
Okay.
2 it is. So Lawton has the lead and the last rock coming home.
Hit and roll to the corner.
Yeah. Bad call. Could hit yellow and roll to a corner. Yeah, I like that. Heel.
Talk a lot about talking at the hack, and one of the things that you do at the hack end with the thrower is discuss that draw weight. The last draw that was just thrown is deep, and that's really not of the use for the Sweeting team. It had to be short or just in behind that guard top house. So you need to take that extra moment to make sure that range is in the head of the thrower, and that oftentimes as a brusher you say we can take it, so throw even lighter and we can drag it. You have to have some conversation about that weight.
If it's that quick, the brushers are that much more effective.
Dana Ferguson.
5, 6. Might come down. Yep. Wait.
Mine's good.
Mine's good.
Still a chance to sit 2 though, which is good.
Yep.
Try to force the
Room.
single.
Yep, finish it.
Whoa,
6.
easy finish.
7.
Whoa.
Sit.
That figured out beautifully.
Okay.
Just to maybe box out the wide side a little bit.
Good one. Really comes in there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jessica Mayer. Trying to line this up now. Iskew. Peters. Just by. And then where does the shooter go? Covers the 4-foot just the other side of the center line.
Sarah's getting movement where none of us are getting movement.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if it's consistently moving, it could be a stone or a release. And so as a skip, you do tend to make a change on how much ice you give if you see it over and over.
Straight guard. Interesting to see if Heather decides to go on the offense. If she's going to be forced to 1, she might as well try for 2.
Whoa. Really don't want to. You're going to overcurl. Whoa. We're in. Oh.
It's not a good option.
To it almost.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
Okay.
Heel.
Let's go back. We got it.
Just release. Go back like you can.
Rachel Holman
Close.
leads by 1, but Sherry Madaw Sitting a couple?
Yeah, she's trying to play actually only one, playing the double for 4.
No, stuffed it. Stuffed it. Now have a look.
One yellow.
One yellow. Thank you very much. And a 5-3 lead.
Girl. No, that's good. Oh, sorry.
You know, I go on and on about this mental preparation at the back end, but Joanne Courtney is struggling. There is no doubt about it. She's missing a lot of shots. In particular, her draw, she hasn't got any feel. So when you have a player like that, you have to work in the off-season and the early part of the season on what to do to help a player recover. Quite often people use stopwatches and they give a time as to what draw weight should be. If you've done that a couple of times and the person's still light, heavy, whatever, you can't say it again. You have to come up with something new. And if it's something else she needs about confidence, you have to learn about the player and somehow during the game, during those 10 ends, make the change. It's not good enough to wait for the coach to do it after the game.
Right.
Drag this over, hit and roll.
And this Sweeting team is young and they'll learn, but that's a great tool to put into your bag of tricks, is how to help your teammates.
Only the 12.
That keeps the blank open.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we come here 6-5.
Okay, let's go.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, 15.
15. Okay, slick there.
So trying to come around there. Guard.
They are.
Just off center line.
It's not bad. No.
Where? 5. Whoa. Easy.
Front.
Easy, girl. Whoa. 5, 6. Whoa. No. Easy. No, it needs to move.
It's going to be in the top half of the circles here.
Yep, you can go. Yep, you can make it good, Jess. Make it good. Go, girl, go. Jess. Come on. Go.
Got it, girl. 14-7.
Nice shot.
To the top edge of the floor.
What's that?
So many teams will be so anxious to get it buried, and they brush it to the tee line, and then the other team glues one on, and you're in trouble. That's a great spot. Yes, it's partly open, but whatever Val does here, it will roll wide open, and Heather's next shot won't be that tough.
4. Okay.
Skip stones here in the ninth.
Oh, running.
Val Sweeting.
No, nothing.
No.
Say you can clean it.
Clean it. You have a beast.
Stay with the roll. No, never mind. Good. 11-3.
And rolls it
I like this.
to the 12 to sit 3, but without last rock. All of them around the 12-foot.
That was an example of a very impressive throw with the perfect weight. She's got a lovely touch with those quiet
She does.
It's a little harder than I wanted to throw it. 11-1.
11-3.
Oh.
It was good. It ended
Came
up
off.
coming off.
They would have had to go if
Yeah,
I was 12.
I think so. It's that.
I like 100, 105 here, Heather.
Okay. Coming down a little bit in
Hair,
center.
yeah. It's just not as that 105. Let's go.
Hey, line's a bit tight.
100.
Nice.
Oh, and a little grimace as she released.
Well, she does have that arm extension, so I think it's sometimes she thinks she's giving it a little extra, but that's the time they asked for.
Where? 5. Room.
No,
At the
6.
end if you can.
Yeah.
No.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, we're deep.
No.
Better to leave it open than deep.
No.
Sit. No, Beth.
I'm not. Sit.
And just that little bit. Too deep.
105 would be good.
105, which is a 4.05 second
So much for
draw,
that
and it was
theory.
still too heavy
Theory.
without any brushing. That's fast
She
ice.
gave us a perfect 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, the brusher said they thought it was a little slower, but I'm not sure about that spot.
We can sit shot here if we're right on the corner.
Yeah. Okay. Same as last time.
Okay.
Well, we saw Val Sweeting make a terrific draw against Jennifer Jones, putting one on the corner with the help of the likes of Courtney and
Line
Moderny.
yes. We're in right now. Waist close.
Yeah, they brushed that one last night to the perfect spot. Same type of shot here.
Wait only.
And here they go.
Wait only. Line's great. Lock it on. Close. Yeah.
Try to lock it on.
Pretty good. We're right here. Don't chat. Now.
Don't chat off. Don't rub roll. Just put it right on the corner.
That is perfect.
Good judge. Great shot.
Over here, you guys. Line's great. Lock it on.
We've talked about the power of this brushing unit, but sometimes it seems like the judgment is a difficult thing for this whole team to figure out the path, but no problem with that. Figured it out perfectly. Wow.
I'm so impressed with this young team. If you're gonna be nervous, you're gonna oversweep a shot like that or undersweep it, just misjudge it. That was walked in there perfectly.
And I think what we see every time we do watch them is we do see growth and development and learning from their coach and from Amber in this case and from each other.
So drawing the side of the button, that's all she has. Heather Nedohin. Right now it's a stolen point in a tie game. Mayer and Peters not moving.
We just gotta hope it wraps.
Hope it does something.
Wrap around. Nice try.
And nice try. What a beautiful final draw by Val Sweeting. Puts it on the corner, steals one. We're even coming home.
The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Tim Hortons. Always fresh, always great tasting coffee. It's now time for today's secret word. The secret word is e-order. Go to finaln.ca and enter this word for your chance to win. The 2013 Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 20 years. By Scotties Facial Tissue, Scotties, the perfect touch. And by World Financial Group, creating a better tomorrow for families today. WFG.
The train station here in Winnipeg. Welcome back on this Tuesday afternoon. 5-5 tie. Val Sweeting with the steal of one. Throws up the center guard with her first. And then Lainey Peters tried the tick, missed. Another center line guard goes up, and this is Lainey Peters' second as we play here in 10. And Nedohin will have the last rock playing the Redstones.
That was the third attempt on a tick. There was one tried in 7 and one made, and it was a good one because at least the shooter rolled far enough away that that one side of the sheet is available. Dana's had a terrific game. Been very impressed with her.
There's the long guard here, but this stage of the 10th end with 2 practices, you can easily drop this short of the hog line.
Just over.
They got a goal.
Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Listen to them work.
You got it. You got it. Go. 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 Go.
Great job.
Looking awfully close to the hog line. I was a little tighter than Rochelle. I think.
Heather could play the other turn and hit the back one, the one that's more dangerous. That long one's really not very dangerous.
Shooter back.
Watch the
Take it over. Take it over. Take it. Take it. Take it. Go. Go. Go.
stone
go. Go.
there on the right.
Over
There, yellow stone, maybe spilling something off of that and into the rings. Just a reminder how big this game is for these two. Sweeting is in that very enviable position. She's here now at the 3 straight wins. Nedohin is 1-2. This former Canadian, 2-time Canadian champion. And so a third loss would really be crushing.
Up there.
Go back to Russ's point before the game started, who the pressure is on.
Yeah, no kidding. No, not at all. Sweeting's just happy to be right in this position.
Oh, you bet. Here she is, top of the table. Jones has already won. She's at 3-1 now. And then down at the bottom, Renee Sonnenberg after the loss.
I like just doing this until that was last.
It's a very short week. Short round robin. Just the 7 games. No page playoff here, as you are more accustomed to during the national championships. It's first place goes right through to the final.
Line's a
And then
little
there's
tight
one
if you can
semifinal,
go.
second and third place.
Whoa. Just keep it clean. Over and
Well,
stop.
Stephanie Lawton is one of those teams in that position. You don't want to lose a third. And she has the lead.
Good shot, Joe.
And they are sitting Chelsea Carey, 2 of them right around the edges. So this is the draw to confirm the win.
Well, it is. And, you know, for Chelsea Carey, there is a guard in front. She was trying to come into the house to make this draw much more difficult, but is short. So it really is a draw to the 8-foot, playing towards the 1 at the back for the win.
Sherry Singler on the left, Marlies Kasner on the right. Sherry Anderson managing the house. And for the win. And a big win for Stephanie Lawton out of the Nutana in Saskatoon, 7-5. And so you see both those teams now are 2-2.
A little ray of hope for Val Sweeting here that the outturn side is just about choked off at that hit and not roll quite far enough on the run back. Chance to get in behind the center guard. The center guard's in a really good spot.
Line's good. Room. Room. 7. Room. Oh, no line. It must be hot.
Yeah. Okay. We're back 4. Back 8.
Sorry.
No, 7.
Yes,
Looks like it's trying to die.
It is. It's trying. We're still back house. No.
We're there. It's
Oh.
14-6.
Yeah.
We're there.
Whoa.
It's not there on its own.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. It's fine.
It'll stop.
That's it, right?
Back edge of the 4.
I don't know where I'm going.
Not where they wanted it, though.
Circles.
Just a little deep. It's going to give Heather a little easier last shot, I would think.
Easy.
Beth Iskew. Uh-oh.
Clean. No, don't just wait.
Wait for it.
Okay.
And just enough.
Sit down. Watch your time.
Yeah.
Good throw.
Thanks.
You can see if Joanne's was top button, knew how dangerous it would be for Heather.
This is kind of a turning point.
Time, please.
I like the guard, yeah. Because if she comes back to us, we just freeze her. That's kind of, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I really like the guard.
You think we guard does a practice draw?
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
If
I like the guard.
either the come around or the guard. But if we guard and she makes a good draw.
It's the chance you have to take.
Well, I guess you could make sure your guard's a little bit longer so she makes a perfect draw. You can play the little tap. Right?
Yeah.
So, and if she plays the deal, then you're.
Then come that way or make her make a double.
Rachel Holman leads by 2, and Sherry Madaw has a chance, does she, to force the extra?
Yes, she does. She just does need to make the double, though. Rachel just rolled towards that stone.
Needs to sit there, make the double, and then score 2. Sherry Madaw picked up by Lee Merklinger, Lee Armstrong. And there they go, and they will go. One more.
2 for the red kite.
Little less.
The 3?
Less.
Do that, okay. 2.5, 3?
2.5.
Okay,
It
let's
was
make
cute
this.
when Amber walked out and they started talking and she just pointed. Didn't really have to say anything, just pointed in front of the house and said, "You need a guard."
2. Line's good. Line's good. I really want to go on this. We're okay. Okay, switch.
Gotta be 2. Line 5. Hard line. Over curling.
Gonna over curl. Whoa.
Just a 2.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Over curling.
Thought it was over curling, brushed it early, and with the great brushing, he held it straight enough, long enough to keep it as a good guard, and really no choice for Heather. She could play the come around, but it would be very dangerous.
Yep. Clean.
Nedohin and her first.
Clean. Yep. Make sure it rolls away, Justin. Oh, careful.
And away it goes. It's been an interesting game, I think. The fact that we're here in this ninth, or in the 10th of a 5-5 tie. Let's take a look at the game score.
Well, you're right, Vic. Interesting because it took ends where they got opportunities and didn't capitalize until that 7th. And Heather Nedohin made the great run back for 3. But then along comes Val Sweeting, great 8th end. And then they freeze in 9, and it's a steal. And that means it's wide open in this 10th.
The game story brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. The reason I'm a little distracted because
somebody tripped over a stationary stone in the brushing. They're just trying to reposition it.
I don't know.
Okay, so here we go. Here's Mayer and Peters.
It's just by the D.
A little bit higher.
Yeah, she kicked it forward a little bit, so they want it back a little bit longer.
Okay.
Shot was made, no problem.
Right in the corner.
Yeah.
Well, it's their placement, not mine.
Hit or draw.
They're good. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And but people in the stands trying to help out, but Heather is right. It's the non-offending team that gets to place the stone.
It was actually an official.
Oh, was it really?
It really wasn't the people in the stands trying to
You
help.
mean an official was getting it wrong?
No, I think he was just asking if they were happy, and he didn't realize that the non-offending team had done what they needed to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Write it down, unforced error official.
I just right here.
That's right, I got that
It's
one.
a new category. Yep. So where do you go with this one? You got one chance.
Well, I think they talked about going around the corner guard with their first one, and then they maybe guard it with the second, but now you really have no choice. You have to go top 8, top 12, wherever you feel is best, and force Heather to either play a tough draw around it or play the double.
Okay, well, realizing that stone that they just put back there on the Roundup Ready canola, doesn't that hurt that kind of a draw? So wouldn't you put it on the right in front somewhere?
Yeah, you're right. You could keep it on the right-hand side of the sheet as we're looking at it, as the broom is, and it forces Heather to play the wider draw, and I think then she'll have to play the double. So you're absolutely right, Zach. Keep it a little off the center line.
Line's fine. Whoa, line's good. Whoa, it must be hot. It's a little. Coming down. Okay, wait only. We're over curling, so just
Whoa.
Whoa, Joe. Higher the better.
Okay.
Whoa. Sit. Yep, a little.
No, can't go.
Okay.
Sit.
Okay.
No.
So that did overcurl a little bit.
Perfect weight, Val.
Soft line.
Yeah.
Vic was absolutely right. If that rock's over in this area, Heather's got a really tough draw because you can't get in this way because of the corner guard, the long corner guard. So it just over curled a little bit. Beautiful speed, but now you not only have a bit of a lane, but you actually have backing if you're a little heavy.
Did you mark that on your paper? Vic was absolutely right.
I'm never marking that on my paper.
Let's go, Teach, you got this. Let's go, Heather.
That's interesting.
There's been a struggle, partly with the ice, how much ice to take to get it to the right spot.
In a 5-5 tie, it comes down to this.
Fine.
And for Heather Nedohin and her team of Beth Iskew and Jessica Mayer and Lainey Peters sitting there at 2 losses. This is maybe an Olympic chance saver here. Mayer, Peters,
Just to the backing.
to the backing.
58%.
Forget about it. There it is for the win. Make the final. 6-5. Nedohin now 2-2. Sweeting loses her first. Still in a great spot at 3-1. One game goes to an extra. Madon Holman will finish that when we come back. Just one game remains on the ice here at the MTS Center. On this Tuesday afternoon, it's day 3 competition, the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Curling Trials. Sherry Maddaugh and her team from the Coldwater and District Curling Club, Coldwater, Ontario, scored 2 in 10 to tie it 5-5. Rachel Holman, reigning Canadian curling champion from the Ottawa Curling Club, now with the last draw in this extra, playing the Yellowstones as we watch the Maddaugh third, Joanne Rizzo.
Okay, finish it if you can, Murphy.
We said it a lot last year. There were 2 Weagles made in this end. Lisa Weagle, the lead for Rachel Holman, made the tick twice. That is why the house looks so beautiful, so wide open. There's just the one biter belonging to Sherry Maddaugh at the back, and these guards can be peeled.
You'd rather go the other way? No, I like it. Okay.
Sherry Maddaugh countered by going around a corner, at least sitting shot, but it's so far back, just nibbling the very edge of the 12-foot. So they're going to try the peel in that direction, maybe make the double.
Okay, yep. Roll at least hard. All the way up, hard.
Emma miscue.
And that one? What's that? Center guard. No, center guard.
Who's going to hear about Screw? Get you a new one.
As we hear so often, needs a mistake if you're
Okay, center guard. I
Sherry
think halfway is
Maddaugh needs
good.
a nose hit.
Okay, what do you want to see?
Some kind of a
15, okay.
stone to go around.
We're quite getting to center, or not quite?
Yeah.
Well, you can also hope. The reason that Sherry went around to put a rock in the house, even though it's wide in the corner, is that she's hoping with her last she'll sit 2. Of course, first hope is this guard won't be peeled, but that's not likely. But if you're sitting 2, then you force the other team to make a draw. Now, these rocks are only going to be in the 12-foot, but let's not forget that Rachel Holman in the game yesterday really struggled with the draws in 9 and 10, so you just never know.
So. Hard! Right up!
Sherry Maddaugh, who's been to 6 Scotties.
Got it. That's good.
And finished
Nice weight, Sherry.
3rd
Good scrub.
4 times. And this is now her 4th appearance at a trials. Originally from Saskatchewan.
Here, Rach. You got it. Less ice him.
Rachel's going to take this on, try to play the double.
You got it.
The main thing is make contact and roll away. That's the key.
So here she is, the reigning Canadian champion. 24-year-old Rachel Holman out of the Ottawa Curling Club.
Yep. Whoa.
She got this one at the back. No, she will spill it by. And now timeout is being called by Sherry Maddaugh.
Do you want to go down and talk to Earl? They're calling a timeout. It's up to you. You can stay here.
I think it's great. And she has to draw. I think that path is
And this will bring Maddaugh, Coach Bob Turcotte.
Probably here. And then she decides
Bob,
to draw.
a 3-time
then she has to be margin
Canadian
forward.
senior champion, won a world senior title. Ontario champion 1979, as mentioned earlier. Here with us, he and Earl Morris have had some big battles through the years.
Well, you can go here.
Well, not if we're only half and half. That's what I'm saying. She's not going to hit.
No, it's just that she's been throwing like bomb.
Well, we're not going to group our rocks, though.
Not one shot as she's thrown like a control or anything like that.
So I think it's either.
What if you put it on the tee line here in the forefoot? Will she throw
Right
a
here?
softly? Will she throw a softly here?
Probably.
Okay.
I'm just saying, do we want to draw her to draw or
Usually we
hit?
always say we'd like to see them draw against 2.
Yeah, I like here.
No.
Well, no.
No.
If
You
you
got
make her go
right.
around
Well, then
You
there.
want to
Yeah.
make her draw. Throw it in just off the center line, right half in the 8-foot.
I just don't want to set up a catcher.
Well, we're playing to make her draw, right?
Well, then throw it just off the center line, make her go wide out there, and have it half in the 8-foot.
Okay, that's fine. Half in the 8-foot.
If you want to make her draw.
Well, then she's hitting it, Bob.
Then she's hitting it.
Okay,
If we're
130.
here, she's
130.
hitting it.
Put it on this side. Where is it shoot?
Well,
Okay, we'll figure it out.
If we want to make her draw, we need to be here.
That's perfect, Sharon.
Right?
I think that's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. So same line?
I think so.
Bob Turcotte suggested maybe in this type of area to make the draw a little tougher, but Rachel just hit it. So what I think Sherry would like to do is maybe just kind of nibble there somewhere in there, just half in, so that if she hits it, she won't be in the rings, and it forces her to draw, because they all realize and respect the hitting ability of Rachel Holman. The other thing you could do, I heard them say she's never thrown a low weight shot. You could go into an area like this where it's tempting to hit it. Because you haven't thrown soft weight, you might overcurl and roll out.
Now, we haven't been on this sheet of ice, and I'm wondering if one side of the ice is maybe a little different. If it is, do you try to entice them to play to one side?
Oh, absolutely, and that happened last night to Rachel. There was a slow side against the boards on sheet D, and she missed a couple draws, so that's what Sherry's hoping to do. The problem with this shot
hard to make.
Is really hard to make. You can be an inch short of the rings, and it doesn't do you a lot of good, and you can be a hair deep, and then Rachel's going to hit it.
Yeah, the easier way to try and sit two is actually to play it more to the side and just sit two and then make her draw the circles. But trying to block the path, this is challenging for the brushers to get it just right.
What do you think?
What do you think, Linda? I like going to the corner there, like middle 8 foot or something like that, and it shrinks the scoring area.
It's up to you. Half there. We're there.
I think in this case I would.
It's just so easy for this to glide an inch too far.
So Lee Armstrong on the left, Lee Merklinger on the right, Joanne Rizzo in the house.
Stop.
And it'll come just there, top of the 12. And so this is hit all the way.
Very close.
For Rachel Holman it is. It's interesting, and that's Kevin Martin. It's a draw. He's still drawing, I think, you know.
Yes, a lot of the men's teams actually look at this as an opportunity to just hit 8 foot. But Rachel's such a good hitter.
Now they did look over, you saw Emma Miskew just check over her left shoulder, because there is that little catcher back there. Don't know if that comes into play.
No, it's just a nose hit.
How much?
The other problem with putting it here is Rachel has to roll 6 or 7 feet to lose the game. If it's off to the side, she only has to roll a couple of feet.
Let's make it good. Nose, eh? Yeah. Control. Okay,
Great try by Sherry, though. Just any lighter, and they have to draw.
Final Stone looking for the win in a 5-5 tie. Weigel, Kreviasik have done nothing now.
Should be good.
Should be good.
Great shot.
And it will settle in the 12-foot for the win. Holman wins it, improving her record to 2-2. Madaw suffers that critical third loss on this third day here at the Roar of the Rings. So Val Sweeting loses, Jennifer Jones wins. They sit top of the table. We've got the bunch at 2, and Sherry Madaw and Renee Sonnenberg now at 1 and 3. Back with you, 7:30 Eastern Time. Glenn Howard in that position of trying not to drop to a third loss. Will go against the so far unbeaten Kevin Martin, the 2-time Olympic medal winner. So till we talk with you again, thank you for joining us. A reminder, if you're looking for Off the Record, you can see it on TSN2 at 6:30 Eastern Time. This is the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings, the Canadian Curling Trials on Canada's sports leader, TSN.